Boom, we're live. Here we go. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome, everyone. Episode 14, Jump Street Podcast.
We're coming. There you go. Boom. I can't multitask.
This is our special Thanksgiving Eve episode.
Say what up to the live stream.
What up? We're on live stream.
The double live stream.
We got the double live stream. This is the first time we've done that.
I had to get something on the gram for that. Sorry, everybody.
Oh, wow. Here comes that.
I know. I had to take it out.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Welcome to our Thanksgiving Eve episode.
Yep.
I see we're very festive today. We decorated.
Right? Did you see we decorated for you guys? It's autumn themed.
Thank you, everyone, for taking time out on this. What's today? Friendsgiving, you called it?
Well, I think a few people who don't live, like who moved to New York, who aren't native of New York.
It could just be anywhere, though. I mean, not New York.
Yeah, but I think that's like a thing that happens in New York a lot because there's a lot of people who obviously moved here from like not New York and like they don't
half in New York now.
They'll probably like go home for Christmas and they'll stay here for Thanksgiving kind of thing. Yeah. And then so they have like a big Friendsgiving. Yeah. Is what usually happens.
So if anybody has that going on, I hope we're joining you.
Yes.
Hope there's a lot of group viewerships today.
Yeah. Hopefully you're cuzzled up with a what's a good Thanksgiving drink other than beer? Because that's obviously
I don't know.
Cider?
Cider, yeah.
Spicy cider, like apple.
If you're watching with a group, send us a picture, tag us in it. I want to see the groups watching right now. But we have a very special guest today.
Very special. And
thank you, everybody, for watching. We have our iTunes review of the week.
And this week,
that's your job.
The review is from Ange007. Wait, it's not 007. It's Ange0777.
I typed it 007 too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Go for it.
I absolutely love listening to you guys. Your podcast helps me reminisce on the old days and gets me hype about how blading is steadily coming back. I listen to you guys on my commute to work, and I love being able to be up to date about national, international, and local events. One thing, though, you got to get more female pros on your show. #Bladies.
I agree with that.
We haven't,
I know.
Thanks for pointing that out.
If there are any pro ladies or anything like that are going to be in the New York area, get at us so we can get someone on.
Yeah, we got a few that we could.
We got to diversify.
We got to, of course, got to diversify your bonds.
You got to diversify your bonds.
But yeah, so cool. Yeah, we thank you for that review. And
we have like I said last week, we trying to get to 150 5-star reviews. We're at 135. We just need 15 more.
To get 150.
Yeah. Just 15 more, guys.
To get to 150.
Yeah.
But then when we get to 150, we're going to have to get to 200.
Sure, but then we'll worry about that when the time comes.
Okay, so right now the initial goal is 150?
Yeah.
All right, so everyone listening to this, please, if you like the podcast, you like this episode or the other ones that we've had, please go on to our iTunes, give us a 5-star rating and a review. And yeah.
We have our WTF of the week.
Ooh,
I like saying this name. I don't know if I got it right. Ali Hoki. Hoki?
I thought it was Hoochie. Hochi.
Hochi?
Yeah.
Hoki?
Ali Hochi?
Hochi? All right.
Okay.
Either way, let me, I can't find it now. Did it not go in? Okay, we're going to circle back to that because I don't have it here right now.
Okay. We're gonna come back to that. So in the meantime, we're going to talk about something today. It's a random fact about today.
Yeah.
Today is the 27th year anniversary since Chris Edwards grinded his first rail.
I have a video clip of that too.
I didn't know that. How did you find that out, by the way?
Mustard E posted it on
Mustard E
on Instagram.
Does anyone know who Mustard E
is?
Is this just like a mystery? If it's a mystery, we got to have him come on the show one day with like a mask and like a voice changer so we can keep the allure alive about him. But I think a few people are like, who is that guy? But he keeps putting on all these cool posts.
27 years ago today.
27 years ago today. Oh, there it is. November 21st, 1992. 91. Oh. Dang.
That's close.
27 years.
27-year first rail grind. So happy birthday, that rail and Chris Edwards.
I think there's some people who are listening to the show that may be younger than 27 years.
Probably. So that clip is older than you guys.
Dang.
And somebody mentioned this to us. Somebody sent us a message a while ago. I tried to find the message, but I couldn't go back that far. I couldn't find it. But somebody was like, if this is you, by the way, shout yourself out. Let us know who you are so you get credit for it. They were saying how there's like a National Skateboard Day, which is essentially the first day of summer. It's the longest day of the year. But there should be like a National Blading Day. And he was recommending that today would be the day the first rail grind.
Oh wow.
November 21st, which is good and bad because it sucks. It sucks because it's like wintertime for most of us, and like today was like 30 degrees out, so skating today in New York wouldn't be too fun.
Well, as a blader, you got to take what you can get. We can't always get the prime real estate.
I mean, we could fight to do something like that unless somebody else has a suggestion for a better day.
Okay.
So if anyone has a better suggestion for that, maybe we could get something going. Something official.
Maybe we could try to find another significant event that happened in like April.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
May.
Yeah. Or like June, July, August, September, anything like that.
Maybe it'll be the day. We'll find the day that Chris Edwards jumped off the helicopter into the vert ramp, because that was pretty freaking sweet too.
Did he do that?
Yeah, dude.
I don't remember that.
It was like 97 or 98.
What the hell?
ASA or something.
I don't remember that.
People people in like my neighborhood
and the vert ramp.
Yeah, people in my neighborhood who didn't blade. They were like, "Yo, that guy jumped off the helicopter into the ramp."
I remember that.
And then I was like, I watched it, and it was crazy.
I didn't know about that for so many years after because I didn't have cable. So I just like missed all those NISs and ASAs and stuff on TV. Anything that was cool back then, I missed it.
Well,
but
it might have actually benefited you in the long run.
I guess
to not spend your time growing your mind watching.
So if you have a suggestion for National Blade Day, let us know in the comments below.
Yep.
Also, it's we're gonna have a Black Friday sale coming up for all you outside of the United States. Black Friday, some stupid holiday kind of in America where shit just goes on sale.
Yeah, it's the biggest sale day. It's after Thanksgiving.
So we're doing our own. We're gonna have 27% off of everything in our store because it's 27 years since the first rail grind.
27.
27 is the number.
Which I guess, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that that's like the day that this thing started? Or do you think that it started when people were just jumping around doing 360s?
Is there any other kind? Like, I mean, the first grind
I don't
is
know.
going to be like impossible.
Is the first grind like, okay, that started? I don't know. So you guys, you Nostradamuses out there, think about that.
We'll figure it out. But starting now, we have the 27% off going on until Monday because there's Cyber Monday also, another stupid thing. But we also have some beanies in our online store now also. We're getting ready for the winter. So we have Jump Street beanies.
Dang.
There you go. You're supposed to rock it outside your headphones from what I'm told. So check those out on the
it's good.
Website. It looks good, right?
You look like that cartoon. What was that dog back in the day?
I was thinking I look like Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold.
Right?
That's pretty football head.
Football head.
You do, yeah.
For someone who didn't have cable growing up, I knew what that was. But yeah, check it out, everybody.
Yep.
JumpStreetPodcast.com. And now I have our WTF lined up.
Oh, cool.
So I get to say his name again. Ali Hoki, Hochi, Hoki, whatever it is. I didn't even ask you about this, but hold on, let me resize it. You tagged this too.
Oh yeah, no, but you got to start it from the top.
Yeah, well, it's gonna play over again.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know where he's from. I forget where he's from. So if you know where he's from, let us know. But
yes, this is from the top here. This is how the trick starts.
I thought the sickest thing was this first part.
Yeah,
he like drops like 10 feet into the thing.
I just like because it's so unexpected.
But like, you can't really see it in a clip, but you hear it when you listen to it. It takes him like 3 seconds to hit the ramp.
Yeah. Oh really?
Yeah, like it's like. Boom,
yeah, it looks like it's a big little drop there.
Yeah, that's sick. So congrats, Ali Hochi. And if you haven't already,
follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube. Go on our iTunes. Give us a 5-star rating like we just pled with you before. And also we have a Stitcher. I still don't even know what that is, but we have it.
We have it, though.
And
doesn't matter what it is. We have it.
We have it. And also, if you guys feeling generous, we have a Patreon. So check that out. But without further ado,
since we have such a special guest, let's get right to it.
We have a very, very special guest. Someone who's from the old school days of New York City, who helped, mold some of the greatest, skating of all time with some of the best legends.
Who is it?
Dave Ortega.
Woo! That's your cue.
Also, we're going to need like a lighter for these beers.
I'll hook him up. Good.
Yeah.
Just make it clap. Just make it clap.
All right.
Boom. We're here.
How you doing, Dave? Welcome.
Thanks for taking the time to come out. You've been highly anticipated by our audience. I don't know if you knew or not.
Here, let me get the your bottle opener real quick.
We have mystery drinks to go into our mugs.
Yeah.
It's not what you think it is.
But it's not much, much of a mystery.
It's not what you think it is. Ignore the popping sounds and the carbonation. Ignore the popping sounds and carbonation.
Okay, so Dave, man, I got to say first of all, thanks for coming on the show. This is our 14th episode.
Thank you.
And
I'm just getting used to
the sound, right?
It's
weird.
It's
It's
weird.
a trip,
You
huh?
gotta get used to it. You'll start hearing like cars driving by outside and shit, like really weird stuff. You'll hear it.
But thanks for coming on the show. And
Thank you for having me.
having
no.
me. Before
I don't know, go.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say, when we were young kids growing up in New York, you were always around skating with the FR guys, Ryan, Dave, the Distlers, the D-Clad. So I guess the best place to start a story is at the beginning. How did you first get blades on your feet?
How did I first get blades on my feet? Well, I used to BMX, and I broke my bike, and I just saw Airborne.
Yeah, I think he was on my Airborne.
And just saw the stuff that they were doing, and I was like, oh shit, I could do some crazy stuff like that. So picked up my Tours. I don't know if you guys know Tours. They were basically hockey skates. Basically a hockey boot, but with just instead of the...
It had a metal frame though? Because hockey skates had
metal. Yeah, it was like
shit. That's a
thin
terrible
metal.
way to learn.
It was terrible. Yeah. No, that's what I had, and then started skating from there.
Like, how did you meet all the dudes? Like, because you were like Union Square or something?
Actually, no, it was at Pro Sports. Remember Pro Sports?
I don't even know what that is.
Was it Pro Sports?
This might be before.
It's like you young guys.
This might be before my time.
Yeah. It was a shop on West 6th Ave, like West 4th, and they had snowboard stuff and.
Dang, right there
stuff.
on West 4th and 6th.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was going to high school. It was my first year of high school, and dudes that I was going to high school with knew my friend Chris Henry that knew Ryan, and so they like took me to the shop, and then I knew Chris, and then I saw Ryan, and he like introduced me to Ryan, and then it took off from there, basically.
Dang.
So, with Ryan,
Yeah.
started skating with Ryan, started hanging out everywhere, and then
You started at the perfect time.
yeah,
Pretty
it
much.
was being at the right time at the right place.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was perfect though. You like got in, got out perfect.
Yeah. But it was funny because that when in high school, the guys that I knew, they knew about the banks because like I had seen something or whatever, or like heard about them. I was like, what are these banks? Like, that's where people go to like skate and shit. And
well, did you know about it from BMXing in the first place? Because
no,
it wasn't the spot.
Because when I was BMXing, I was mostly in Brooklyn and Queens.
Oh, you didn't even know about the banks?
No, I never went to the
Jeez,
city.
how old were you at that time?
When I was BMXing?
Like, I guess when you transitioned.
It was my first year of high school, so I was probably like 14, 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
when I met Ryan, I was just turning 16.
Hmm.
So it was like from there.
And the banks was like the thing, huh?
Oh, dude, the banks were crazy.
Yeah.
When I went there, I was like, what?
Yeah.
It was like a skate park to me.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
totally.
Like, I was like, what the hell?
it was
And
the
the,
first.
and the fence wasn't there yet, So
Yeah, this
so people jumping
to the street. Yes.
Oh yeah, the classic launch into the highway.
Yeah.
That was Ryan's favorite. He said.
Dude, he killed it over there.
So how did like the beginning FR days happen then? How did you get so good that you ended up on FR?
I don't know. I guess my skating just spoke for me, and but I owe a lot to Ryan for sure, because he had a big mouth and just always spoke for me. You know what I mean? So he just always spoke for me, and
He had a big mouth.
Is he the one that named you Omega? I could see that.
I think it was Med. Med started Ormega. Because, last name was Ortega,
Yeah.
Ormega, so they started calling me Ormega.
Yeah.
But, and then Ryan was always calling me that, yeah.
That's funny.
So let's get right down to business. What do you know about Altitude Lou? Did you hear anything about that?
I remember Altitude a little bit.
Do you?
He was just a wild dude, like this crazy hops. Like
You do remember him.
a little bit.
So he does exist.
Vaguely. Yeah, no, for
He
sure.
does
he
exist.
Yeah, no.
Altitude Lou is out there. We need Altitude Lou.
Yeah. So we're on the mission to find Altitude Lou.
Yes, we
gotta
need
find them.
more about
I
him.
need to give him a high five again.
Anything you remember about Altitude Lou besides him jumping high? Paint us a picture. We need
I
a
don't
police
know.
sketch of like what he looks like to hunt him down.
Yellow jeans.
Yellow
colorful
jeans.
top, dreads, big
Dreads.
beanie.
That sounds so Altitude Lou.
Right?
Dreads.
Sounds like
I could see that.
yeah.
Altitude Lou would have dreads.
Like AJ
The
Jackson
cut-off-
style.
the
Yellow
cut-off
pants.
gloves with like the netting on the top.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn, he's one of those guys.
Yeah.
Mm,
I feel like I've seen him around.
that's a
Keychain
sick
wallet.
name.
If anybody sees anybody walk, he probably still wears the same shit now.
For
If
sure.
anyone sees a guy skating down the block, down Fifth Avenue with yellow pants,
Doing
fingerless
the knee
gloves,
bend thing, you know.
fingerless gloves and
Putting
dreads.
the knee down.
Shout him out, Altitude Lou.
Well, since we're going down trying to figure out who people are,
Okay.
you do know Altitude Lou. Do you know who David Fishburne is?
It's messed up, man.
What's the story with David Fishburne?
I don't know. It's just young and weird, and you know, the dude who took the picture had asked me. He was like, "Oh, so you know, I'm gonna put your picture in a magazine. Like, what name do you want me to put down?" And I was like, "Oh, like I have to like make up a name. Like that's what it felt like to me." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"All right." And David Fishburne. I don't know. Like that's
Oh,
just
so you told him that?
Yeah, I told him just
Oh.
to use that because I thought you used like some pseudonym or some shit. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
But then it ended up on the cover of like Daily Bread 4, right?
no, it was on the inside cover.
It was on
Oh,
the inside, cover.
cover.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Purple Haze issue.
I was trying to hunt it down yesterday because you can't tell from the cover because it's your back or it's whoever's back. So you couldn't see
Yeah.
the face.
No, that's my bad
Yeah.
for sure.
Wait, so you were the cover? No, I'm talking about the cover shot. Is like a soul.
Oh yeah, no, I'm on the cover. Yeah,
Oh, you were at the front cover. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so it is your back.
yeah.
Yeah, it's nice like booty
And
shot
then it
on
was
the cover.
no, but oh,
The
that's
inside
what
cover,
they
did it
said?
say it? I
I
don't
thought you
know.
were talking about the PI ad because there was a PI ad on the inside or some shit. That's what he used David Fishburne for.
Really?
My memories.
Because I was
I'm
trying
sorry.
to, I was trying to look at the issue. It's like online somewhere,
But
and
they
it doesn't say
No, it's
Dave
not
Ortega
no.
anywhere. So yeah, so it does say
Yeah.
the wrong name.
Yeah,
So wait, there was a PI ad in Daily Bread?
I think so. There must have been at least one, or
So,
was it or was it Box or something? I don't know. You remember PI rags, right? Or
yeah,
no?
yeah, that's the
Like, It was like
PI with NYPI, right?
no.
Oh.
This was
So what's PI then?
it was just like some homie dude that like I met and just he was making stickers and was trying to make clothes and like he ran like an ad in like a magazine real quick.
Oh, so we're not like crazy for not knowing that. I guess we're just like a random shit that happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What about NYPI? Do you know anything about
Wait,
that?
what's that?
I know PI.
It was like a crew Christian Batista started.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's just a crew?
Mm.
No?
What does PI mean?
I don't know. I was going to ask.
I
It was
don't
in
know.
Hoax too.
Oh
What?
shit.
Okay.
Well, Christian was like
Well, moving forward
12. How old? He was like 11, like Hoax 2. No, super young.
then. Yeah, super duper.
Because it was Hoax 2 the video where Christian was like, "I'm Christian Batista."
Yeah, but the whole crew was like Adam Gores.
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying like
Okay.
he was like super young then to.
You do?
Adam.
Gores.
I think so.
Yeah. Like Lower East Side guys.
Mm-hmm. No.
Okay. So along this whole skating journey, you know, you travel, you do your thing, you meet people, but then you got into like an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was? Because it was. I remember that. Like I read that in Daily Bread disinformation that you got in a really bad accident.
Damn,
Got hit.
it wasn't
Really?
Really?
Yeah. No, it was. It was like Dave
Um,
Ortega was in New York and got. And I was like, oh no, what happened?
What year was that?
Must have been like
99.
Okay.
That was 99.
What
I was
happened?
just I became a victim of the Boulevard of Death. Queens Boulevard, right across the street from the Queens Mall.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, super busy over there.
Oh yeah.
And I was just with a couple of Queens homies and was just crossing and just
You said you were on your blades, right?
yeah, it was on my blades. And I just went through the windshield, woke
Oh,
up
shit,
and
damn.
like they were just pulling my teeth out and shit.
What?
What?
You
Yeah.
just got hit by the side. Or you got hit on front. Or
I think I just head on. Like I don't remember anything, you know.
you just.
I just
Damn.
yeah, it was done. Like split my whole face open,
Whoa.
lost my 2 front teeth, stitches and shit. ICU for like 3 days or some shit.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
That's crazy.
I was in
Yeah.
disinformation too. I didn't even know that either.
Yeah, it sucked.
That
It
sucks.
was alright. You know?
Yeah.
Was that towards the end of like your blading career?
I guess so, sort of, yeah. Because I didn't blade too much after that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was recovering, and then
Yeah, I can imagine that takes a while to recover. That's why like you
Yeah.
probably
and then I
weren't
started
moving around.
riding.
Did
For
you
a
not have teeth for a while?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was just like
Yeah. Like remember
Tiger.
no front teeth for a while, right?
Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
Like you have to
Face
wait
was
for a
all
while,
swollen
right?
shit. Yeah, but I didn't have like the crazy surgery that I should have had. Like I just got like partials because I would have had to have like a whole bone graft thing and all
Yeah.
this crap. And I was just like, whatever, fuck that shit.
Yeah, right.
I was like, I'll fuck with partials, you know, take them out whenever I want, scare little kids.
Totally.
Smiley Juggle says your Royals were the best.
Thank you.
Shouting out your Royals. So you,
Yeah, Royals are the freshest.
so for people who don't know, you just said you started off BMXing and you went into blading because your bike broke, and then you went back into BMXing and you still BMX to this day, right?
Mhm.
So you've been BMXing forever.
Yeah, man, when I thought about it, I was like, shit, it's probably like the last 18 years almost.
Well, probably longer than that. Well, if you BMX before you started
Yeah,
skating
yeah.
too.
Yeah, in total, probably like 25, 28 years.
Yeah, it's a long ass time.
Yeah.
How'd you get back?
Yeah.
You told us how you got into blading from BMXing. How did you go back into BMXing from blading?
Matt Lacrosse.
Didn't he
You
used
know
to
who Matt
skate?
is? He was the team manager for K2.
Yeah, Matt Lacrosse. That's
Oh, okay.
And one of the X Games, he brought his bike. He had like this tricked out cruiser, but it was super light, like all aluminum, and he brought it with him. I think it was San Francisco X Games or some shit. And I just started riding his bike. I was like, oh, let me ride your bike. And it just all came back.
Damn.
I was like, oh, because the hotel we had, they had like these little lips and shit. And just, you know, and then we'd go to the B3s and I'd see all the, you know, BMX. Was like, oh, shit. But I was doing, you know, my thing. But I think it was after that when I rode his bike. And then there was a B3 at Woodward. I don't remember when. And they picked me up and we all drove out there. And I asked if I could bring my bike. And he was like, yeah, you can bring your bike. And I probably rode more than I rode
Oh,
later.
shit. That's great.
Yeah.
So another blader got you into BMXing pretty much. Again.
Back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then you just took off from there.
And then I went home and I bought a bike. And then it was slowly, gradually after that. Because then after that, I think I went to Atlanta to visit Tom Heiser. And I skated a little bit over there. And then I wound up messing up my knee. And then, you know, unfortunately just, you know, lost a few homies that, you know, were skating and whatnot.
Got some BMX clips.
What
of
the
you.
hell's that?
Got some BMX clips of you that I found online.
what?
Who's that?
Doing your thing.
Oh.
Do you not remember this?
Oh, that's right down the. Yeah,
That's Bushwick.
that's Bushwick.
Yeah, so
Like Bushwick and like.
you're killing it on the bike too, though.
Okay.
Like you're not just a guy with a bike. Like you're doing shit, hitting rails and stuff.
What part is this? Where'd you
That's on that's the YMCA on
Oh yeah, this
Yeah, it's right
off
there.
of Hooper or
Yeah.
some shit.
Yep.
That's Union.
Have you ever been like a sponsored BMX or anything like that?
Nah.
Oh, like BMX hasn't gone anywhere that like skating got you.
Sick.
Nah. But I'll give a shout out if I can to Meserol Shop. They like flow me stuff and
Oh, do
hook
they?
me up. Yeah.
Still now, like to this day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
they're on Meserol. On Meserol.
Mesrel
They're
and
on
what?
Meserol Street and Waterbury.
Sick.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I go hang out
That's
there.
right there by the sweatshop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's by the sweatshop. Sick.
So I have like a friend of mine who
Shout out to Mesrel Shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout
If anyone wants to get a BMX bike, shout out
They
to
got skateboards too.
shout out to Ben BMX down in Florida. You know, and Animal Bikes. Shout out.
because I have like a buddy of mine in like Baltimore or DC, something like that, and he BMXs also. And a few years ago, we were hanging out, and he mentioned to me that like BMX is kind of how he was explaining it to me was that BMX is kind of a similar state to like how rollerblading was. Like there wasn't money in it. Like pros weren't able to like live off it anymore. I guess like skateboarding is taking it all. So you could like agree with that it's a similar thing.
I think so. Yeah, I went through like a little phase where it just kind of dies out. You know, no one's like interested, I guess, or whatever.
So even now to this day, it's still like that.
What?
Like that. Like it's hard for a pro BMXer to survive.
Well, there's always the X Games guys, like, you know.
Yeah, they're in. It's probably not as bad as blading.
Like
but
what's his face from what's his name from Jersey?
Jersey Joe.
Garrett Reynolds?
Nah,
He's from Jersey. No, there's money. Trust me. Yeah.
Is there?
yeah.
Yeah. If you just have to be at a super high level, you know what I mean? Because they got.
Is that what it's like? Just an
Dude, they
elite?
got Red Bull. Dude, Red Bull's like.
Yeah.
If you got Red Bull, you're set. You know what I mean? Like.
There's a lot of different avenues of it too. I mean, there's like the dirt. What's the dirt biking called? What's it?
Dirt
Well,
jumps.
Dirt jumps.
Yeah,
It's
dirt
just
jumps.
still BMX
They
though.
got vert. Yeah.
Okay.
Flat, and then there's
Yeah.
disciplines, but There's definitely some money in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sure.
because he was making it seem like that pros were just like struggling,
Man,
like
think
how
about this
blading
guy's
was.
name is gonna drive me crazy. He's like an X Games like pro from Jersey.
BMXer?
BMX, yeah.
Oh, he
Scott-
just Scott Kramer. He
Scott
just really
Kramer.
got paralyzed.
Scott
well, he
Kramer.
was.
He just got paralyzed.
He was like he broke like a vertebrae in his neck and he couldn't walk, and now he's like fucking walking around. He rode his bike again.
Dude,
Oh,
Scotty
He was a
Kramer
miracle
is,
case. Yeah.
bro. The
He used to have his own
I think I
skate park.
remember, he's from like South Jersey.
yeah, like
What was the
I
skate park?
remember
He, the Incline Club.
with the Incline Club.
His
right?
dad
Yeah.
owned the Incline
Oh,
Club.
was it? Oh, that's
Yeah.
why.
No, he like all those guys like Dafik and all them know him.
Mhm.
Like, but apparently like in like because they.
Oh, I do remember Dafik saying that too, like back. in the
yeah,
day.
like because like I guess like Little Mike and all those guys who BMX down there,
Yeah.
whatever, like the whole crew down there. Anyways, that guy is gnarly. I seen parts of him. It's just insane, and he actually ended up being really successful. But yeah, he did have that really bad injury. But
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
he's recovering from it.
Now he announces
insane.
for X Games.
Does he?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
he's one of the announcers. Like when
He's
they're,
young
like,
too, though. No, isn't he youngish? Remember him being like
Probably
young. when I was-
30 something, right? Maybe
Yeah,
like
maybe
just
early- yeah,
under.
I guess like
Yeah.
no. I guess like no one's really that young
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Like, even I'm 30, and I'm like the baby of the group.
Yeah, yeah, 30 still.
The old geezer.
Yeah, all geese.
When Ryan was here, he said that you had like a whole. I see you brought like some goodies with you, whatever.
I did
He-
bring a little treasure trove. I
you
went
came
into
with
the
way more than I
basement.
thought. That you said like you sounded like you
Yeah.
had nothing.
I was like, oh wait, yeah.
So
Well, if we can get Amanda here. But-
Do you think
but-
I'll reach? I can
yeah, I
go.
mean you could get it, I
Yeah,
guess.
cool.
Yeah, so I went to the basement and some old
Oh yeah, everyone's calling out Scott Kramer. Everyone knows him. Yeah, you got mad shit.
Mad extra dusty. These are I call these
Woo!
tuxedos.
Tuxedos. Why are they tuxedos?
Oh, black and white, patent leather. Well, they used to be. Now, mind you, these have been in a basement for like 20 years. Like,
Yeah.
I just put the
Here, sit
snap-
down in the chair so your ass doesn't block the camera.
and the plastic just snapped like. Psst.
Whoa, that just happened
No.
today, or
Yeah, just like
No,
just
today?
touching it, like it just.
No, that just
Disintegrates.
happened?
Yeah.
Oh,
On two of them, and then on one of them, the whole plastic over here just went.
no.
let me see one of these.
So
I haven't held like
that's super
one of these.
That thing is mummified. You need to like
yeah,
put that
it's
in.
mummified.
It will
There
petrify.
you go, boom. Remember, the little
Dude,
little
I don't know
Easter egg.
Wow.
You see how the strap just.
Damn, they have it on all of them.
Yeah, that's another.
Shit, we just got to
I
restrap.
Wait,
forgot
the-
what this model
So
was.
so these are a custom,
I
right?
think these were 250s.
That's like the Style Point Bob, no?
Yeah,
These were a
this
custom,
was
right?
Style Point Bob.
Oh,
Yeah, that
the
was the
model of
original.
it, and then this was I think the 250 or some shit. What was this? No, this was. Before
I think
the
that was a
250.
Style Point, and that might have been the 250. Yeah,
Doesn't it say it
That's,
on
no,
the
that's
tongue?
the Fatty Pro.
that's the Fatty Pro.
This is
Style Point.
Style Point,
Yeah.
and then.
Hold on, what does it say on
By
here?
the way, look at the H.
You want to fight?
Yeah, that was.
Why was this? Why did it say that?
I don't know. Something they just always used to say.
That's so sick that they used to put like whatever on the tongue, like just to have a tongue that like on your skate that says whatever you want it to say.
I said Deadly Blaze,
Oh,
and they
shit.
put Deadly Blades.
That's sick.
So it was just fun because they
Little
were
double
basically
entendre.
sneakers, so they would do whatever.
Damn, look at that groove.
Look at this sticker, bro. Grand Theft
Auto, like the
first.
It was Grand Theft Auto out then.
That's the first one, huh?
the first one.
Man, if that sticker was fresh, I'd be
Dude.
probably be able to sell that.
Fam, you guys can't. I don't know if you can see this on camera. The groove in this thing is gnarly.
Is
I
it?
don't know what you were skating on this.
That's actually pretty tough to do for a K2.
That's what I'm saying. I've never seen a K2 groove that deep.
When we were testing like new plastic shit.
So you rode the backslide plate. Jacqueline said he didn't ride the backslide plate ever.
yeah, he took his out. Grind plate.
I always thought that was weird because like the way like you're grinding here, you would be all on the fabric of it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I don't know how he didn't.
I mean. Well, this was like some Kevlar shit, like so that like
Yeah, that's
lasted pretty
sick.
long.
Whatever that is.
Some Kevlar.
Look at that.
Yeah, you see that?
Oh yeah. What'd you do here? You did this or they did that?
I cut them. We used to customize our shit all the time. We'd like cut some shit here and shave some shit down there. Like on one of them,
Trying to
I
show us in
shaved
front of
it
the
down.
camera.
You see, like these. Like remember how they had this little thing
Yeah.
here? I would shave them down.
Oh, why'd
That's
you do
what you
that?
did there?
Rebel tool, yeah.
Why'd you do
That's
that?
sick.
Bigger
Yeah,
soul
just-
space?
Yeah, just bigger soul space.
That's a lot of work to do that.
Yeah, and then this one, he would take this one out because he just like slid
Yeah,
on this
yeah.
one like slower and whatnot.
That's weird. I always thought that was. I mean, not always, but like since he said it, I always thought that was weird. All the pins are missing in your cuffs.
Yeah.
They had a pin in there, right?
Mm-hmm. You didn't even really need those.
What grind plates are these? They don't even say what grind plates they are. There's no name.
Those are probably
They stock?
which I have.
All right, we're here looking at Dave's K2 collection, and we found in his skate the socks are still in there from last time he skated these. That's fucking disgusting. But bam, check out that. No shit, what are those?
Dude, Legacy, bro.
What?
Legacy.
Which were, I believe...
Trying to stand these up in front
Dang.
of the camera.
All this stuff.
It's 50-50.
Oh, this is
there
like a
you
New
go.
York City skate company?
Dawn
Oh, no.
Everett Pro Model. What
Damn, that rubber's probably gonna break. If you, it's probably dry rotted. Can't even open that.
dude.
I didn't even know
Shout
Dawn
out
Everett.
Jess Danforth.
Let me see that. I didn't even know
Wow,
Dawn Everett
look
had
at
a
that.
pro.
That's crazy.
I didn't even know Dawn Everett had a pro ground plate. Aqua. That's the Fabiola color. Maybe it just got handed down. Whatever happened to Phase?
Wow.
I bet there's a lot of Phase fanboys
was that
out there.
Tom Fry?
No, it was Tom Heiser.
Tom
Heiser.
Heiser. Yeah.
I bet there's a lot of Phase. Let me see. Is that a new one or no?
Nah, it's
Oh.
I went to New York.
So, you probably missed out on this, but FR tool
Damn.
No, that's rollerblade, I think. Push
with
out
FR sticker.
push out the
Yeah, the Baron popper.
and then the 8. No, it's not 8. What was it, 6 or something?
The like 10 years ago or so, somebody
No, sorry, it was K2.
yeah, the K2 tool. There you go. The K2 was known for those tools.
Wow.
Everyone always said, yeah, a K2 tool. But like 10 years ago or so, maybe a little longer, on eBay, it showed up like boxes of face wheels, like no logos on them or nothing, just straight face wheels, and everyone was going crazy over them. And it was like some warehouse somewhere had just like boxes of like hundreds of wheels, and everyone was going crazy for them. And there's probably people still out there. Like Jimmy Hake probably still has some fresh sets of them too, and that's like all people ride. So there's like a die-hard fan base for face wheels.
Cool. No, they were really good, man.
Yeah.
Like they held together. And
You have any FR goodies or no?
nah. Man. They were
Do you even
like
have like a shirt? Like, do you have like a shirt that you own from back in the day?
I think it like disintegrated.
Yeah, mine's rotting away in my
It's
closet.
like the neck is all.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I might have. Like,
I showed mine
one.
on like John's episode or something like that. It has like holes everywhere, but I still have it. It's just rocking. I have your.
I have the FR one with the flame, and like it's like. Oh, I have it somewhere.
So
Oh, yeah.
courtesy of Bruce Finley sent us these after
Nice.
Ryan's episode, and he's like, I have a fresh pair of these. I'm like, oh, these are perfect when we have Dave on. I didn't expect to have you on so soon, but boom.
Can you believe that?
Dude. No.
Someone has a fresh pair and they sent them to us.
Oh, thanks.
What
man.
was with
Appreciate
the
it.
what was with the design of this?
I don't know.
Dude, I didn't even remember this having like that.
It was like,
Asymmetrical design?
Yeah.
Did you skate with mini wheels or did you skate flat? Did you skate with mini wheels or did you skate flat?
No, I skated Anaranka for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
Why were they called the Pinkies?
I just like pink.
That's it. Oh, that's, I see by the frame.
Yeah, you have the pink helmet
Oh,
forever.
the laces.
Yeah.
The pink. I had the helmet. I had pants.
Yeah, you'd always see Dave
I
like
was obsessed with pink for
with
some reason.
BMX at the skate park years later with a big old pink helmet on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Joe Fernandez is asking about the pink fatties that you used to have. You had like an all pink
Yep.
pair of fatties.
I mean, I don't know if you'll be able to see them. I mean, I took pictures of them because I wasn't about to bring like 10 pairs of skates over here.
the pink ones would have been all sick. It would have been so sick to see the all pink ones.
Maybe you could shoot it to Austin's email real quick.
Yeah, send it to us so that we could put it
if
up.
you- send it to the Jump Street podcast at gmail.com.
Yeah, Chris
Little
Pilar
pull
also said that Nick Hartman recently not wrote it, but like somebody posted it about the cock rings and these anti rockers or whatever.
Wait, Nick Hartman recently?
No, it wasn't recently.
Okay.
Someone recently posted it. It's like a legit.
Okay.
If you go, I think it's like Blade Museum. It's like a website.
Okay.
And it's like a proper like high definition photos, like all this stuff, like
Yeah.
and like scans of like ads and stuff like that. And yeah, it's like somebody legit just put everything from the old school, just modified it, like made it all modern and stuff. But yeah, it's like a whole thing that Nick Hartman said about these wheels and like just whatever I guess as a skater.
Mm-hmm.
But it must be like an old article somebody just digitized. But I didn't even know these came in purple also, or black. Was it black or purple?
I think it was like
Purplish, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know if like the picture was discolored, but I didn't know that either. I was saying
It might have been because they were never released in that color though.
Oh, they weren't. It was just like some prototype shit.
Yeah, I
they
think
look
so.
sick in that color.
But-
They got I had these on my first skates. These wheels. These are the anti rockers that I had. I had
Those are the classics.
I had a picture of them. That's why Bruce sent it to me. He's like, I'd rather somebody have them who has like some meaning to them, I guess.
Yeah.
I was gonna see if you wanted them if you didn't have a set, but you said you have a set at home, right?
I got. But thank you, appreciate it.
Shout out,
that's super
shout
cool.
out Bruce Finley
Yeah.
sending
Oh,
these.
yeah.
These are sick too, though. That's like I haven't held like an old K2 skate in forever, and they don't last too long from what we can see. But there's a ton of people out there that would love to have their hands on these.
So, Dave, you got a lighter collection?
Yeah, Ryan's gonna receive that for his 40th birthday.
Really?
Wait, what? What happened?
Special delivery.
No.
What happened?
Yeah, I do have a shoebox full of lighters.
What is that about? What do you mean lighters? What kind of lighters?
Just random lighters, just collected over teenage years.
Why is Ryan getting it on his 40th birthday?
Because he wants it.
How many lighters do you have?
Well, it's like probably like a size 8 box, and they're all standing up,
Oh shit!
so you can see them just like in a row.
Sick.
Yeah.
How long have you been collecting those for?
Oh, those are old as fuck. I mean, that was when we were like kids.
So like 20
And they're
years
all
or so?
dusty and shit. They're in the basement too. You're gonna get them soon, Ryan.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
How old is Ryan?
Right?
How old is
He's
Ryan?
gonna reach level 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's 39. Yeah.
The
Oh, is he?
The 28th, if I recall correctly. Yeah.
Oh shit! So that's soon. You gonna wrap it up and shit?
Level 4.
Yeah.
So that's cool that you and Ryan are still boys. Like, and I guess you met through blading, and it's like it's a long friend, like 25 years, right?
Yeah, dude.
Anyone else you still
Nice.
friends with and talk to from back then? Or like blader buddies or anything like that?
Little bit like Med still. I mean, he's in California. We talk, once in a while. That's about it. I mean, not too many people.
Yeah.
John Ortiz here and there.
Yeah.
Say what's up to him.
You never
the
run-
Dentro. I ran
yeah.
into him a couple summers ago.
Yeah. Joe's the man.
I love Joe.
Yeah, Joe's the best guy, dude. He was stoked that you were gonna be on. I think he made a post about it, didn't he?
Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah.
Joe.
Joe, shout out Joe the Dentro.
Dentro.
Hell
Always, every episode.
Every episode. Joe he's at a Ja Rule concert right now.
Well, who?
Ja Rule
Is he
concert.
really?
Oh, no way.
He's at a Ja Rule concert with his mom in Atlantic City right now.
Sick.
Right now, like legit right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ja Rule is still.
He told
I didn't know Ja Rule was still out there doing his thing.
Yeah, there's a few weeks ago, I guess like him and 50 Cent have a beef, and 50 Cent
Is
bought
the beef still
you saw
going?
that?
I heard about that. Yeah, he bought like
Yeah.
all the front row
Yeah,
tickets
50
or
Cent
something.
like all like the front row tickets like $15. So 50 Cent bought out like all the front row tickets, and it's like a picture of like a stadium, and it's like the whole
Still empty.
front like 20 rows are just completely empty, just because 50 Cent bought them, just so no one could be there. At
They
the show.
still have the beef?
Yeah, I guess so.
No.
It's so fucking
That's
funny.
Well, what up, my baby?
But yeah, Joe Dentro is at a Ja Rule concert right now with his mother in Atlantic City.
All right, shout out
That's how
Joe
he's
the
spending
Dentro.
his
Shout out
Thanksgiving.
Joe's mom.
Yeah,
Enjoy
Right.
Ja Rule.
that's funny.
Thanksgiving Eve.
Exactly right.
Yeah, you got to work up an appetite for Thanksgiving Day, and
I wonder what kind of crowd goes to a Ja Rule concert. Like, who else would be there?
I mean,
Maybe a bunch of older guys or like a bunch
diverse
of newer
crowd.
people. I don't know. You
I'd
never
say
know
probably-
these days.
Probably a bunch of people like our age, maybe.
I guess so.
I go fuck Ja Rule.
Drinking like St. Ides and like
St.
Colt
Ides.
45s and shit.
Still?
Crazy Horse.
Still?
Well, I guess if you're going to Ja Rule concerts, you might as well be drinking a Colt 45.
Yeah, St. Ides. That'll take a toll if you keep on with that. You know.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Well, dude, do you ever like? I know this is like a shot in the dark, and probably not, but do you remember that time we skated like with Farmer and Ryan at like that old spot down across like from on West Street?
By the water?
Yeah.
Wasn't? I think so.
Yeah, that was probably the last time you skated, huh?
Probably.
How long ago was that?
That must have been
You skated. How long ago was that?
like 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah, a long time
that
ago.
long.
Unfortunately, I had an ACL repair on my right knee, so just that whole movement, like,
it's different on a bike.
yeah, it's way different.
Yeah,
Because you're just going, you're pedaling. straight like this,
I guess there's
on
no
a
like
skate,
side
You're
pushing.
pushing the
Yeah.
side, so
Yeah.
that whole side movement's like no good for me.
What skates did you ride when you
it was like K2s, right?
like one of those? Like
No, the last.
Yeah, like a newer pair?
Like Leovanos razors or some shit.
I remember.
No.
Was it no?
I put someone's skates
Someone's
on it.
skates
So
on,
yeah.
yeah.
I think the one
It was
that
just
like
someone
you could have
else's?
your sneaker on and you just strap it
Oh,
on.
the
Oh, the
Shadows?
shadow.
That I
Yeah.
think I did that one.
it's funny hearing you
At
talk
the
about
Banks, there was a jam. I mean, that was a while ago.
but 7-8 years ago. Yeah, it could have been.
That's what it was.
I
Yeah.
don't know, New York Skate Series or something like that. I don't know what was
At
going
the
on back then.
Banks.
Yeah,
Sick.
there was always
That's
a
awesome.
contest every year.
So,
How-
you-
how-
so
that
speaking
was
about
fun.
your ACL, you've had some pretty bad injuries like throughout the years, like on your BMX, huh?
The ACL is the major one. Yeah. I basically started it with rollerblading and then I finished it off with biking.
Your right ACL.
Yeah. right knee. When I went to visit Heiser in Atlanta, I remember I was like jumping over like a Jersey barrier that was into like a little short little bank, and I was threeing into it, and like on one of them, my right leg hit, and when I landed, like I was all sideways and shit. And just the next day was swollen like crazy.
Did you ever need like surgery on it or anything, or it's just
3 surgeries. I did 2 like meniscal ones where they like shave it down and smooth it out, and the third one like totally reconstruct it, like 2 screws, cadavers, ligament, all that shit.
It gives me the heebie-jeebies to think about that.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, but thank God I could still ride.
Yeah, for real, right? Because people have those problems for years and years and years.
Yeah, I should have a brace, but
Yeah, but you're still riding like 20. Like you just told me you took a trip to Barcelona like just
I saw that
a month ago.
How was that?
yeah, it was fun as fuck, man.
How do you travel with a bike like that? You box it up?
Yeah, I just did a special bag for it. It's
A
like
bag?
a golf bag. Yeah, it's shaped like a golf bag as long as it's within the dimensions and it weighs whatever.
You just check it and that's it?
That's it. What do they got? Oh, golf clubs. All right. Yeah, because for some reason golf clubs are exempt from like, or I don't know.
Travel with them?
Huh?
You can't travel with them?
No, you can. They don't charge you for them.
Oh.
Like everything else, they will.
What do you mean, like a check bag? They don't charge you for golf clubs?
Yeah, no.
What?
But I know, like, airlines have been changing over the years. So, like, last year
That's
I
weird.
didn't
I
have
never
to
knew
pay for it. This year I did. I was like, what the hell? Last year I didn't.
That's weird. I never knew that. I never knew that golf clubs were exempt from
Yeah.
And the BMX frames are so like short.
Yeah, all I got to do is
the
take
wheel
off my handlebars, the fork, the pedals, and I could keep the back tire on. It's all good.
Yeah. It's pretty easy then.
Yeah.
Was that your first international trip on a bike?
Second.
Where else have you gone?
Lies. I've been to Amsterdam with my bike too.
Oh,
I
shit.
took my bike that was like almost 10 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I brought it out there. That time I made a box.
See, I've seen people do that.
Like I took 2 cardboard boxes and then like shaped it like perfectly, and then I taped it.
Yeah.
It was wild.
So I know people go to like bike shops and get like the old boxes.
Yeah,
and, like,
exactly.
they do
But
that
then they'll
and-
charge you because they know it's
it's a
a bike in there. Yeah.
Mm.
If you could put it in a bag, then
Is it legit a golf bag?
no.
But
It's a
it just
bike
look-
company
it just
that
looks like
makes it, and it has golf
Damn,
clubs on
sneaky.
it.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. You've heard of DK bikes? DK bicycles?
Yeah.
They make
I didn't
it.
know there was a bike.
There's a
I've seen
couple of
one.
them. Odyssey makes one. They call it the Bird Bag.
Damn, it's mad sneaky.
And,
That's sick.
yeah.
That's a
And
good
it's like
idea.
perfect. It's like it almost looks like a golf bag too, with
Yeah.
like the shape and shit.
And they can't tell. Like when you check, it's like
Yeah.
whatever.
So yeah, it was pretty fresh to bring my bag out there.
How's
I met Chowza out there. Shout out
did
to
you?
Chowza.
Oh shit.
Shout out Chowza.
Yeah, he's back in Toronto now. I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was awesome to meet him out there.
That's
That was
cool.
last. That
Do you
was
know him
last
from
year.
back
though.
in the day? How do you know him?
We had like met, and then just started following each other on Instagram.
Oh yeah,
or
you've been
some
talking. He hit me
shit.
up like a while ago about you messaging
Yeah.
him or something like that.
So when I was out there, he was like, "Yo, you still out here?" I was like, "Yeah, let's hook up, have a beer." And then it was awesome. He showed me
That's
some
sick.
spots, showed me
Yeah.
some places
The
to
nightlife,
eat.
huh?
Yeah.
The nightlife there
It
is
was really
insane.
good. Oh, dude, it's great.
Just like great food. Everyone's out and about, especially in the summertime. Just
Super
like it's
chill
very lively.
vibes.
There's live music everywhere and
Mhm.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And
pretty
just
cool.
the amount of spots is just ridiculous.
I'm
You
missing
saying
out on
you're
that
not-
Barcelona
Yeah.
vibe.
bank here, like there's no
Yeah, just never ending.
never ending banks and just everything like
Yeah, why are there so
insane.
many banks out there? Like everything is a bank to rail, bank to ledge, bank to this, that.
So good.
yeah.
It's just meant for
It's
it.
crazy because like I seeing rollerblade videos, bike videos, skate. It's like, oh, I remember seeing that. Oh, I remember seeing that. Oh, I remember seeing that.
Yeah,
That's pretty dope.
that's sick.
How is traveling as a BMXer different from traveling from like a blader?
A big
Is-
bag.
There's just more
Bike.
more gear.
Yeah.
Well, there's the bike.
Well, just a bike. I mean,
Well,
that's
there's a
all. But,
bike instead of blades.
but
anything different about like
No,
like
no.
it's just everything's the same shit?
Did you take any cool trips on blades? Like
Hell yeah, tons of trips.
what was your coolest blade trip? Or most memorable?
So many. China, skating the Great
Wait, you
Wall
went-
of China.
You went to China?
You skated the Great Wall of China?
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
There's a picture like Matt Mance back in the day, Daily Bread.
I was
So-
first.
You were first?
I was
You hit the
first.
same rail?
Sorry, Matt Mance, wherever you are.
No.
You hit the same rail?
Yeah, I did it. They didn't run it, and then he went the next year, and then they ran that shit. I was
Oh, the
like,
next
No.
year
I was like,
later?
damn,
Damn.
yeah.
What'd you do on it?
But sorry, but I did do the first sole on that rail.
What trick did you
I
do
got
on
the
it?
Dave
pictures if
Ortega
you
hit
want.
the rail at the Great Wall of China first. Let it be known.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
sorry, Matt.
How's the ground? You can roll on that? It's like,
First here at Jump
No,
Street.
it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
It's like
I
you
was
rather
looking at
run up
these
to
guys.
it?
They're like, "Oh, so you're gonna bring your skates?" I was like, "I thought this was just like a touristy thing for me, like
Yeah.
the Americans here." Like,
Yeah.
no, we want you to skate. I was like,
what?
You fucking kidding me?
And you
like,
can skate it no problem. Like no one says.
then we
anything.
found a spot where it was like we saw the little ledge and.
But like no one gets mad at you for skating.
Nah, they were just like, oh shit! Everyone stopped. Was like looking around.
I would like to do that just because to say like I didn't skate the Great Wall of China.
Yeah, it was pretty chill.
Why did you go out to China? Was it like for like a
Just
contest?
for K2, they wanted to start, bringing skates out there to like this one little city called Dailan or some shit or whatever. They wanted to start bringing skates out there. I was supposed to go and skate with a dude from over there, and he wound up breaking his leg the first day.
Oh,
Like did this crazy gap, and like there was like the little grates at the end of the stairs, and his skate just went up in there.
No.
So I wound up just skating by myself the whole time. It was pretty wild.
jeez. With like locals or no?
Yeah,
Like
some locals.
Local
Yeah.
Chinese guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
But mostly just by myself. Like I was like, all right, go ahead, skate.
Yeah.
Like, there was like
That's
this.
got to be weird.
Yeah, like there was this one like crazy mini ramp that was like had vert, like almost a foot of vert, and no coping. It was just like 90-degree angle coping. I was like, what the hell?
Some weird
And
shit.
they're like, all right, here's a Coca-Cola shirt. Like skate. I'm like, the fuck?
Were you doing demos like at parks?
It was like kind of demo style. Yeah.
But what, did they have like parks set up for you, or was just always some weird shit?
It was always some weird shit. And then we went to one weird skate park. Yeah, shit was wild.
I don't see that much skating coming out of China. Even
I was
like
about to
back
say
then
that,
or
but-
now.
I mean, this is 98, bro.
But still, even like back then and now, like Japan was always on
Yeah,
the
so
map, but-
98, like probably no one in
Maybe
China
they tried
skating.
to put it out there and then just didn't work.
Yeah, it
out.
doesn't work out there. Because do you know any like of Chinese? I never see anything from China.
It's those Japanese dudes that are crazy at
Yeah,
vert,
the Japanese
right?
do. Well, they're crazy at everything. Is it
Yeah.
like that in biking too? In BMX?
No, not so much. They're crazy at flatland, I think. They
What
do
is
it when you're dancing on the bike,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
spinning whatever
yeah.
in one little spot.
They're good at that stuff.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that.
I was gonna ask about that too because Japanese bladers are just fucking insane. All of them have so sick. Like the style is
Some weird
insane.
style, yeah,
They do
yeah.
sick tricks, and then I was wondering if that's also with like skateboarding and BMXing as well.
No, I stand correct. There is some dude that's from Japan. He does all these weird other things too. Like just
Really?
his style's way different from what like people are doing. Like weird peg chinks and tire slide stuff. So yeah,
They have a
Outside
weird
the
way of
box
learning.
shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
they have like a weird way out there.
and their spots too are crazy.
Damn, that must have been crazy going from New York in the early 90s to like China.
Yeah.
Was that like a bit of a culture shock, or was it?
dude, I was like the alien out there. Everyone was looking at me. Like,
Yeah.
They're like, whoa.
And then with the skates too,
Yeah,
like,
they
they
never
never saw like inline skates.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it was pretty wild. Everything, food.
Food, right?
People-
Like food's always like the main thing
The
people
most
say.
runniest scrambled eggs ever. Like water
Everything's
eggs.
water. Yeah. On the noodles and the soup and everything.
But yeah.
You don't hear
Yeah.
many good things about the food, which is weird.
It's different.
It's not American Chinese food. It's not chicken and broccoli.
Yeah. No.
Wow, come on.
It's not
Slurpee.
It's not
thing.
sesame chicken. They
Yeah.
don't even know who General Tso's is.
Well, they should, because that's number one.
So good. So good. When I went to when I skated in Dubai, it was the same way too. Like no one really knew what blading was, and everywhere we went, people were just looking, and I was like, "Oh, what are those?" Like
Yeah.
that's how it was. Same,
How was
same way.
security out there? I heard.
I didn't get kicked out anywhere. I mean,
No?
yeah, we were. I don't know if we got super lucky or we just knew what to hit.
Yeah.
But the only thing we were told not to hit was a municipal building. But everything else was like we were gonna get kicked out of nowhere. It was fucking sick.
Nice.
Yeah. So I bet in
What about
China
that?
it was probably like no one's kicking you out because like they never even
Yeah.
seen
Like,
that
what
shit.
the hell's going on?
You're probably waxing everything first, like the first person to wax something.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Harry Disla. He's the one. He said you rode his skates. You rode his skates in Fish's contest in Williamsburg.
Yes.
For years back.
Under the bridge.
Yeah,
I
on the
remember that.
bridge.
There's
there
a
you go.
pic somewhere.
Oh, damn, that's right. You came to the first one.
There's a pic somewhere out there. I think I was doing like a Mizu or some shit.
Damn, I think there is a pic out there.
Yeah, I remember that time. It was
Yeah.
helping out and shit. It
That was a
helping
cool little, especially because that's like right down the block from where you grew up. So that must have been extra
2
cool
blocks
for you.
away.
Yeah. Dang, that's sick.
Yeah. It was wild what you guys were doing out there. I was with Richie too. Shout out to Richie.
Yeah, shout out Richie. Oh, you were saying that you grew up on the same block as Richie, right?
Yeah.
Richie Velasquez, who we had on episode 10 or 9.
Don't remember. You're asking the wrong guy.
Dang.
Trivia.
Yeah.
He's missing Survivor for this.
Survivor.
Nice. I hope you're DVRing it.
Richie seems to be skating a lot more now that he's at
Oh hell yeah!
Like
He's still a beast.
Yeah,
He's still
fucking
been
beast.
he
forever.
does like an Instagram live like once a week or something like that. Skating.
He's holding
Cloud9.
Woodward down, man.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
go to Woodward once in a while too, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, go with some BMX homies in the winter for like the weekend.
Yeah. I never did a winter trip, but I want to do that this year just because
Yeah.
I'm dying already. I haven't skated in like I skated the other day, but I barely did anything. It was so cold and miserable. Like I wanted to just skate so bad. And
I actually think Jordan's planning one for like December.
I think he's there now.
Is he?
Is he actually? No. I could be wrong. Somebody else is in Woodward this weekend. And I was like, damn, what the fuck? But he posted a clip, but it was an old clip, I think. But I did. Yeah, I definitely want to do a winter Woodward trip.
Yeah.
Because I need to skate. We don't have anything. We got 50-50. You skated 50-50 before? Or road 50-50?
No, there's no
road
one.
50-50.
Isn't Incline Club still open?
No, it closed.
No, they shut it down
Last year.
Last year, yeah.
So we got nothing.
Sadness.
Dang.
We have 50-50. That's it. What do you do in the winter?
50-50.
Yeah?
Or we used to have Oil City, remember?
Yeah,
Oil?
but that's not open anymore.
And
So you go to
then,
50-50? How often you go to 50-50?
Every once in a while.
It's like 5 minutes from here. Super close.
From here, yeah.
Yeah, for me, I'm just saying. For me, I'm right
If there's
here.
no traffic, then it could be like a half hour.
But once you get into Staten Island, you're good at least because that's like nothing.
Yeah,
it's in the
it's
middle
right
of nowhere,
there.
that place. But I've been wanting to check that out because they change it every once in a while, right? It's like a skate park. Every like 3 or 4 months, they switch up the ramps.
Yeah.
They put a lot of
change up
work
the
into that
layout,
place.
yeah.
You probably don't remember, like, you rode the Be Unique Park back in the day, right? A couple of times on 4th and 20th.
Well,
In Park
it
Slope?
was originally called
X ramps.
X ramps on 4th and 20th in Park Slope. How he just said that?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. You had to like go up the stairs.
Yeah,
It was like
yeah.
all
Yeah.
fenced. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my God! Wow. I
So
almost forgot
I
about
remember,
that one.
because I met you there. It was like, this was like, I don't know, 18 years ago or something.
Yeah,
I don't know,
dude.
15 years ago. But like, it was like an after hours session, and there was a couple of BMXers, and I was like, why are there like BMXers here after hours? Because usually it would just be like us and our blading buddies.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
someone was like, oh, it's Dave Ortega and like his crew. I'm like, what? Dave like BMX? That's when I first found out that you BMX'd, and you were like riding around, whatever.
Yeah.
But that was like so long ago. I was
That's
like a little
sick.
kid
You had
back
long
then
hair
too.
at that time.
Yeah. Probably.
I got footage of that shit. That shit
Yeah.
was fun.
That's sick. Was it when
I
they
had that ill vert wall ride,
Yeah.
and you would
That
come back,
thing
hit
is
the box
sick.
jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a fun
Mhm.
park, man.
Yeah,
It's
that
good to
little
have
like, it was like
Had a
the
cool layout.
yeah, it was pretty decent for like the space they
Dude,
had.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like they made the most
On
of
a
space
sec-
because it was like 2 level as well. and
Yeah.
they put like steep
Yeah.
banks in so they
Mhm.
could make more of the other space.
Like if you saw that room empty, you'd be like, what the hell? How are you going to make a skate park
Right.
here, right?
Exactly.
yeah,
And it was weird that it was on a second
Or it's probably
floor.
actually kind of fun because you're like, yo, I can
You
get
could do
creative
ramps.
with this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Either way.
probably
I
a
like that
challenge.
little bowl corner that they had.
Yeah.
The little hip. You could like hit the wall and then
Yeah.
come in.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's like a go up to come down, like
Mhm.
a nice little.
There wasn't
setup.
much there, but what was there was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so sick, that part. Just to have like our own space.
I mean,
was
shit, for
fun.
that point in time, I mean, we didn't have anything. It was just the street or nothing. Right?
Yeah, pretty much, right? Yeah, there was nothing.
Like we were fiending for
Like
skate
Chelsea was
parks.
closed at that
We
time,
want
so.
ramps.
Oh yeah, there wasn't any.
And now
skate
there's
parks,
ramps.
really.
People are like, no, we want the street again.
Yeah.
And
One or the other, right?
Yeah.
Do you know who Chris Haffey is?
Heard of him? Is that to do with the long hair?
No. He's a blader but with short hair.
Super nasty, yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So he's nasty. The only reason I mention it is because he's on like the Nitro Circus tour and like he like skates. You know the Nitro Circus, like the big ramp. They have like the big dirt.
The mega ramp shit.
Yeah, they have the mega ramp, but then they got like the dirt bike jumps on the side. He actually did like a 360 on a BMX, like to blades. Like he dropped in the thing with the
Was it
blades
360?
on. It was 360. It was
Oh.
360
That's insane.
on a BMX, and he like ditched the bike midair and then landed on his
Oh,
blades.
okay, that's what he did. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying the opposite. Like he landed on the bike.
No,
so
no.
with the blades on the bike.
With the blades,
Yeah.
he had
Oh,
the blades
that's
on,
wild.
and then it was on the bike, and he dropped in, and then he 360 and ditched the bike and
That's
landed on
pretty
his
wild.
blades. Yeah, we'll probably put it in the.
Yeah, if I can find that.
You will.
fucking-
It's
yeah,
easy
sure I
to
can
find on
it.
YouTube for sure.
I hate when we say like we can find it, we'll put it in post, and I look and I can't find anything anyway.
No, this
It's like,
one's-
it's like that happens every episode.
This one's like a big.
that sounds like something I
Nitro
could find.
Circus
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Nitro
Yeah.
Circus is all
Dudes
over
are
the
going
place.
Crazy on it.
Yeah, right.
You ever see one of those shows? They're really
crazy.
entertaining.
Yeah.
Like even I went with
The
like-
horse, bathtubs, they're jumping and shit, right?
yeah, there's like
Yeah.
all types of shit. I went with like a few like non-skating friends, just people who wanted to go.
Yeah.
Like
Back
have you
like
hooked us up
4
with
people
tickets.
on a
Yeah,
motorcycle and shit.
It's just like it's like the
Where
circus.
was where was it?
Right next to it was right after you moved from Newark actually in
Oh, was
Prudential
it
Center.
the Prudential? Really?
Yeah. They were going there, and I hit up Paffy, and he gave me like 10 tickets or whatever it was. So I just
No.
got like a bunch of people going, and like half of them didn't even like, not half, but a few of them didn't skate, but they were just like, oh, it was so cool just to see like all this shit going on. But it's like going to the circus. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, like,
You
it
just
is,
called
like,
Happy and he hit you with 10 tickets?
yeah, he's like, I could only, it was something like 10, maybe 8. He's like, I can only get you like 10 tickets. I'm like, when you only, I just wanted 2, but I guess I'll
10?
take 10. And I just like filled up however many people I could fill the spot.
Oh, nice.
Damn, that's
We
sick.
definitely didn't get 10. We might have gotten like 6, 7, 8 people, something like
But
that.
still, if they're coming through town again, I'm calling Happy.
Yeah, no, I think he
Shout out Happy, right?
he said like anytime. You know?
Damn.
Cool.
That's sick. All right.
Next time they're in New York, we'll
I hope
go
they
see
do
it.
the Barclays Center.
They just did oh yeah, that'd be really sick.
That'd be sick.
I want to skate the ramp so bad. He said like it's hard in like big city areas because they get you in, get you out, and they have no time to set up like in between ramps. But he says if you go like in the middle of the country where like shit doesn't happen, like how the ramps there all day and you could just skate it like during warm ups and
Like
stuff.
you would be able to go.
like his buddies
One of
and
his buddies.
stuff.
No.
Yeah. But he's like
I'm good.
He's like in New York or Jersey, you can't do it just because they like set it up, do it, and then leave, and there's like a basketball game right after or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I want to give it like one go.
I'm good, dude. I don't know. I'm good. I'm good.
You got it. It's Resi though. You just
Still good.
Oh, really?
yeah, it's still good.
I'm still getting that much airtime. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I'm in the air for that long, I'll just like dislocate my shoulder or something. I'll just feel like
You should be swinging
Just
so
come
much.
out.
things will just fall apart. Exactly. I'll just be like, I can't be in the air that long.
You'll land like a Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah.
Your shit just fucking
I need to be
flies off.
closer to the ground. I'm good. That's it.
You ever hit the mini mega at Woodward on your bike?
Bike now.
Nothing.
Nah.
Have you
Does-
seen it since you've been out to Woodward? The thing,
Yeah, I went over and I looked.
Doesn't
I was
interest
like,
you?
and you're like,
Nah.
nah. Exactly. It's like
I'm good. Yeah.
It's like when you get past a certain like, even for me, like, I went to like
Did you try it
when I went to the crazy mega in Woodward
Yeah.
West.
Yeah, that
the
one. Yeah.
Like the crazy that thing is
Yeah.
it's just down a mountain.
Yeah, I know.
And I remember I went there and I was like, I must have been like probably just 29 or 30 even, but I still I'm already like I'm late in my game. I'm older in my game. I'm at the end of doing crazy things. And my buddy Matty went to jump it. He's like, I'm gonna jump. We were both like looking at him like, but I was like, oh, should we jump? Should we jump it? So he goes to jump it. And he clears right, and he gets to right to the point. He just hits the knuckle, and it just looks like he just taps the knuckle for a second, and he just hits his butt, and then he floats like another 10 feet down and just slides. It doesn't even look that bad, but
I tried to find that clip.
he
I
ended up
couldn't find
breaking
it.
his thumb, But then he went up and he did it. He's but he still did. But I was
That's
like,
sick.
dude, I can't even have a broken thumb at this stage
Yeah.
in
I
the
can't even have
game.
a broken-
I don't want.
I'm
one.
trying to play drums and stuff. I care about my hands. I don't know. But and also I'm a pussy. So I was like,
Well, when we just grow up
That's
skating
how I felt
street,
then.
No,
yeah, we just
okay.
grew
I
up
was about
skating
to say.
street. You don't do that. But Farmer, shout out Farmer.
shout out
He
Chris.
said that Legacy is a Minnesota company.
Yes.
That was around from like 97 to 99.
Yep.
But yeah, Farmer.
Yeah,
these
Farm.
are
We
fresh
skated
in the
with Farm.
bag.
Hell yeah. Had some beers with Farm.
These are
Mhm.
fresh in the bag, and there's like a bootleg Brooklyn Bridge on the back or something like that for some
Something
reason.
like that. Yeah.
Was that your pro one? That Legacy? Is that why they put a
Were you
Brooklyn Bridge
sponsored by
on it?
No, if I had a pro, it's definitely pink.
Pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is on one of these. This one. See, this one's got the pink one.
So what was your deal with the pink? Because I know at that time, like a lot of this is before the hipster thing came, when it was really okay to wear pink or really acceptable.
I didn't give a fuck. People
You-
were like, oh, you're gay. I was like, yeah, I'm so gay. Look at all the pussy I'm getting, asshole.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sweating it.
You-
I don't know. I don't know.
Some punk rock shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just down with pink. Pink was dope.
Badass.
But he did have the cock rings. What was the story with the cock rings?
That was that's
Did you have a cock ring?
Nick Harmon. No, I
That
never
was Nick. That was
personally had
Nick's
one.
idea.
Yeah, dude.
What was his? Do you remember his logic or anything behind that?
What, for the cock ring?
Yeah.
I think it was just
Like, why would he want to call a wheel? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he was just
The
into
horn dog?
porn. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was such a pervert.
Was he?
Yeah.
That's weird. That like.
Sorry.
we got to get Nick on here one day.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Is he still in the city or?
We'd me, Ryan, all the guys, we'd go to Nick Hartman's house, and he'd have like 85,000 porn magazines in the bathroom.
What?
Yeah, and like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom for a bit.
And you guys were all like teenage
Yeah,
kids.
Yeah, we were
15,
teenagers, and
yeah.
he was just had porn magazines everywhere. And videos and
You guys
shit.
like, I'm gonna go to the
Always talking
bathroom
about
with
the-
my book bag.
Yeah.
I'll see you in an
I
hour.
gotta
Take your book bag, load up. It's a bit thicker. All right, guys, I'm gonna go home.
Yeah. No, these dudes. Yeah, Nick Harmon's a crazy lady killer. So yeah, that's where he came up.
And he was like,
And
Dave,
it's
I
funny
see
'cause
you.
I don't know if I was just oblivious to it or it didn't register. You know what I mean? Like, I would say cock ring, and I didn't think of an actual cock ring.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, these cock rings. You know what I mean? Like, And then later on, we're like,
You're like,
God, yeah.
All right.
He was like, Dave, I got a perfect idea for you.
I'm like, all right, I'll use that color. Just paint it pink.
Painted pink. Because I remember when Ryan mentioned it, I was like, we were both like, I don't remember that at all. Like, I would remember like a wheel called the cock ring.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
like when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I do remember that wheel. I just don't remember that it was called. I don't
Exactly.
the
You
cock
remember
ring.
the green
Yeah, I remember
with
like
the,
I remember the graphic, but I didn't.
But
like,
it didn't spell it out completely. It was like kind
It's
of
just like
cut
huge
off the
lettering.
letters.
Yeah, because they were
Exactly.
selling it to kids. They couldn't say cock ring. You couldn't do that. You can do
But
that.
It's like that doesn't make sense.
Arlo got friggin' crucified for destroy all girls. Imagine what
Yeah.
cock ring would have done.
I know, right? If
Yeah.
that far blew up like that.
Cock ring would have been. But I got a real quick question before we move further. You're from Williamsburg, Brooklyn, right? I used to think you was from Queens. What about you?
I had no idea where you were from.
What's it like on a non-skating topic, seeing that whole like neighborhood change to be like a completely different thing?
dude, super wild. You know, like you remember a rough hood, like growing up. You know, walking around, like shit was just kind of wild. Like even abandoned buildings. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it was down South Second, like abandoned buildings and crack houses and shit. Like
Yeah.
especially early '90s. You know, like crack epidemic and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then just slowly seeing it, just different people come in and all these shops opening up.
It's crazy. It must be like really
crazy. It was
trippy.
just
A
like,
bunch of new faces too.
yeah,
You're like, you don't belong here.
In a way, sometimes like you feel like that, but then it's like, hey,
Richie said it was a war zone back then.
dude, it really was. It was bad. Gangs and shit, people robbing you.
And
It
you
was
used to
like a
skate low-
phase where like dudes were just with razor blades, like the fucking orange ones, like just
like
like
West Side
Yeah,
Story
yeah.
style.
we're just gonna go slash people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Little
people would
sheetrock
like,
knives, right?
yeah, like just people would have,
Buck
Buck
50.
50.
you see
all over.
a $1.50, yeah,
All
that was
over.
around,
Mm-hmm.
Willie B for sure.
Yeah.
And
That's old school. No one does Buck 50s no more.
there's no need.
Yeah.
The man will shoot you.
There's no
Fucking
idea.
pussies
Yeah,
out
now
here.
that-
Yeah, for real, right?
At least if you cut me, I'm gonna try and fuck you up after that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If I'm not like with my face
Completely,
half off, but
yeah.
with a gun, everyone's like guns and shit now.
Yeah. So that's really wild. Actually, it was like a super dangerous place, and now it's like.
Now it's like fucking $5 a cup of coffee.
And I'm sure you've seen like a ton of people get like kicked out as well, like that who were like.
Yeah, the building right next to me, you would see like all these little old Spanish ladies and little old people, and they just slowly like weren't there anymore, and then they renovated the building and jacked up the prices.
Yep.
And boom, that's gentrification.
All over the place.
right?
Did they ever try to do that to your building?
Nah, it's mine is like kind of co-op where some people own and then some people rent. So
Sick.
it's like and my dad's the president of the building, so it's pretty
Oh,
fresh.
you good?
Sick.
I'm
You
hooked
still there
up.
now?
Badass.
You still there now?
Yeah, I've been there
There
for
you
like
go.
the past 8 years.
Okay.
Badass.
So
Hell yeah.
You got an in.
yeah, I got an in. I'm hooked up. Luckily.
Well, I hope your dad at least has a couple of people in there who could beat in the head on some rent from Ohio or something like that.
B Heiser active. I wonder if that's Tom Heiser. I don't know.
Maybe.
If it is, let us
one and
know.
only Heisey?
Izzy, do you have a best Andy Cruz story? That's
Yes,
another reason why.
that's
Yeah.
The first time I ever met Andy Cruz, I saw his testicles.
It's like
That's the first time I
the
met
first
him.
time?
I was at a pizzeria right by like Nick Hartman's, and we were sitting having pizza, and I look over and just Andy Cruz just presses them up with the glass,
What?
and we were like, "Who's that?" Andy Cruz.
Jeez.
Yeah,
That's
That
a good
was-
Andy. That's a good Andy Cruz story.
that's a pretty good one.
That's better than what I thought was going
it's
to come
true.
out.
No, it's true, and it's true. I swear to God.
So Andy Cruz
It's
has been
true.
mentioned twice on the show.
In both
and
times, were not
both
flattering
times are
times.
him exposing himself to other people.
Yeah.
Shout out to Andy Cruz, Dewey
Shout-
Sheriff.
Andy Cruz. What'd you call him?
Dewey Sheriff.
Dewey Sheriff from that movie?
What?
Is
Nah.
it from that movie? Dewey
No,
Sheriff?
he was just something he would always say.
that's funny.
Here's your mayor, Dewey Sheriff.
That's hilarious.
Talking shit.
Chris Pilar asks. First of all, he asked anti or flat, which we talked about kind of already. What makes a great street skater in your mind, or what did make a great street skater back then?
Style.
All about style.
Anyone can do the same trick, but it's like how you made it look.
Mm-hmm.
I think. You know what I mean?
Everybody in New York was just all about style. especially back then.
Yeah, even as far as like clothes and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Your Liu Kangs were fucking insane. No one does Liu Kangs like that. No one did them. No one does them now. They were fucking insane. You were like,
those are fun, man.
you're like rubber legs to like pull the back foot back. I don't know. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was definitely style.
That was
right
one of my
there.
favorite ones. That and like the rocket.
That was definitely style.
liked it.
Did you
Oh,
teach
yeah.
that in some free advice? The Liu Kang? Do you remember?
Maybe, I don't know. I know I
seen
did
it
the
since you shot it?
backslide, but I don't remember.
You
about
did
the
backslide in
rocket.
some free advice?
I think so, yeah.
John didn't do backslide? I feel like John would be a good backslide person. I don't remember.
We gotta
So
go
Fear of
through
Us, that was the one I was on the cover, no? Of the video. It was like a sequence, like a red had a red T-shirt on.
Yeah. Was that the back cover or the front cover? Front
It was
cover?
I think so. I don't remember. I
Okay,
feel like
I guess,
it was.
I guess if you're on the cover doing the backslide,
Still,
maybe
you
you
got-
should be the one doing the backslide.
You got a few.
Oh, it was like a tutorial, and each one had.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
exactly,
so I don't
man.
remember what the hell I was doing. I don't remember.
See what I told you? You hit the sirens.
Oh shit, yeah.
You got some. You
Some
got a few
crazy
covers on you,
videos.
huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. And you're
I did, yeah.
DB4 cover. That's a pretty good
yeah.
one to have.
The purple haze issue
and
too.
Purple Haze,
yeah,
dude.
the purple
like,
haze
the
issue
you know,
too.
for a pothead, I was
Doesn't
like,
get cooler than that. You're like, party on, man.
Yeah, when you're a
Pass me the
teenager.
bong, dude.
yeah, dude. I was stoked on that
Sick.
shit.
That's crazy. I
awesome.
never knew that was you in that until like
Yeah.
literally yesterday. I think I didn't know that was
And
you.
then a couple of inline skater, was it?
Magazine?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound familiar to me. Do you remember?
Yeah, there was Inline Skater magazine.
Inline Skater?
And there was
I don't
back.
remember that.
Yeah,
There was
box-
one
Inline
where
Skater.
it was me and oh fuck, brain fart. What was his dude who used to do the crazy long rails all the time?
Brian Bell, or Ernie
Brian
Valero.
Bell.
Brian Bell. Yeah.
It was like a West Coast East Coast thing,
Mhm.
and it was one of them.
R.I.P. Brian Bell.
Yeah, rest in
He
peace, Brian
passed
Bell.
away?
Yeah.
No fucking
Yeah, a
way.
few years ago.
Oh man, R.I.P. dude. When?
Year and a half, maybe 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
2 or 3 maybe.
Yeah, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was.
God bless.
Yeah, man, that dude was gnarly.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But,
he
it was
my
like
favorite.
it was like an East Coast, West Coast.
Always, there was always the whole.
There was
East Coast,
always that.
West
Anything you have
Coast
to say on
thing.
that? Because Ryan spoke about that a little bit.
And it was,
too.
and it was funny because it was like it was Tupac and Biggie, and then it seems
Yeah,
like it
kinda.
seems like every
And then it was
subculture
FR and
followed
Senate.
suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
was
sure it
just-
happened in skateboarding and BMX.
Yeah,
and I'm sure it
probably
happened
did.
in like everything.
Probably did.
So funny.
Was there anything like that in the BMX world? Like before you started? You're probably like in between those times.
I don't think so. It's just I think for BMX it was always like where people were flocking. Like there was a whole Greenville thing, like North Carolina,
Yeah.
like all the pros
Hmm.
went at that time. But
It's a weird
Really?
area
I don't
to
think it
go.
was always like a rivalry between. Not that I knew of.
Can you think of any rivalry stories from FR Senate days?
No,
Nothing. Were you part of that documentary?
It's
what's
All
it called?
Good?
It's all good.
I think I might have had a little
I'm trying to remember.
cameo or something have been there. I don't know.
You weren't one of
Yeah.
the stars in it.
No. That was all Ryan.
Yeah, that was Ryan, I guess, right?
That shit was hilarious.
Lane Paulson asked. I mean, it's been a while probably, but favorite skate video of all time.
My favorite skate video.
That's a good question.
Like if you could watch like a skate video right now, especially it's kind of cool, I guess, considering you probably haven't seen one in a while. Like what would your go to be?
Should it'd have to be like Mad Beef.
Mad Beef.
You know what I mean? Like
A classic, New York classic.
the video
Mad
groove, right?
Beef,
With
man.
Dave Payne.
Video Groove.
What were they called?
Fiji.
Fiji.
Yeah.
Was it-
It's crazy you had to think of that. Even though I know it's been a while, it's just like that was like the fucking holy bible
Yeah,
of like
yeah.
skating back
You,
then.
you were in VG though, right? You had
Yeah.
One of them, yeah. One of my first trips to California. I think I
Sick.
went to.
You were probably in the VG3 New York section because that was like
No,
around
because you
that
said it was in
time, no?
California.
No,
Oh, no, I'm
yeah, I
saying
went over
just in
there and I
general.
filmed with him.
Oh, did you?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that was mad fun. That was like, yeah, I think that was my first time to California.
Dang, like the first time to California, like when you're from New York, is the most magical thing.
Oh, dude, it
Yeah.
was. I was
It's so magical.
The
dude.
first time it's the first time like you go there, it's like oh
Yeah.
Dude,
It's,
I was like, wow, it really is what they said.
seriously, it's like a very magical place.
Just looking at like the sidewalks and shit, like they're so.
Palm trees and like the
yeah,
sun,
palm
it's
trees.
like-
Yeah, that's what
Mhm.
it is. Like the first time in New York, it's
especially
like
when
palm
you're
trees.
also
Yeah.
like when skating's your thing. It's like, dude, there's so much here.
Yeah.
Like, you know, yeah.
It's like this is what dreams are made of. It's like you
Right.
always dream of like doing that, going to Cali, and that's when it happens. You're like, oh, so sick.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any like do you remember like Calvin and Rawlinson and those guys? Do you have any like
Of course, yeah.
funny stories with those guys?
I wish, but you know,
Yeah.
this
Might
brain
just
of
come
his
to you.
mad foggy.
Duncan asks, He said, first of all, he said you're one of the first pros he remembers coming to the UK. Any memories of the PlayStation skate park in London or any of those trips? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I actually saw what's that? Mustard Yee?
Yeah.
They posted a pic of me over there and I was like, holy
oh, I was
shit.
there? Oh, on that like wall stall or something?
Yeah,
like
and it just like
that was that part?
memories. I was like,
oh shit.
Holy shit. Yeah, dude, I had so much fun at PlayStation. That was like my first time in London. And I remember being underneath one of the ramps. There was like a whole couch, like a whole like, little room underneath one of the I think it was the mini ramp or the vert ramp or something. But no, yeah, it was fucking awesome. PlayStation was really dope.
And the place is rad.
Is it still around?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah?
What park is
it's
that?
there.
That's like
In London?
years. Like, something like
I don't even know what
10
park
plus
this is.
years over
It's
there.
in London. It's the one that's under the...
On
like,
the highway or some
under
shit.
highway.
Oh, the
like
outdoor
the
one.
BQE.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been there too.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was called. I didn't know. Why is it called a PlayStation? Is that like an outdoor?
It's just
I don't
what
know.
it's
I
called.
think they sponsored it or
Yeah.
some shit.
Oh, yeah. I never skated it, but I walked by it.
Yeah.
I didn't have my skates with me.
Oh, okay. I've been there too.
Okay. I walked by. There was I walked by and there was one blader there and like 90 skateboarders and I
Oh,
was
you
like,
didn't skate it?
I didn't have my. It wasn't a skate trip. I just went with Amanda. Like I just like was randomly there and I didn't even know that it was there and I just walked by it. But there was one blader there and like 20, 30 skateboarders and he was just holding strong. Like he wasn't like. He was a beginner too. Like he was just starting whatever. He probably skateboards by now, but but it was just him. And I was like watching him. I was like, damn, yo, he's holding on strong right there. Like
There he is.
yeah, just
There he
strong.
is.
Straight up. Prev being asked who was your favorite skater back in the day. I wanted to ask you too because Ryan said that you were his favorite skater. Always was, always will be. Who is your favorite skater? Don't say Ryan. Unless it is. Unless it is.
Nah, I always enjoyed watching Ryan skate, but I don't know. For me, from my time when I was like, when I first started getting into skating and looking up to the dudes, it's got to be Arlo, man.
Arlo.
Dude, shout out to Arlo, bro.
Shout out Arlo. What an impact.
Me and Ryan fucked you up, though. No, don't sleep. Nah. Yeah, like just fucking watching him. I loved his style. Like he was just. I think that's where they got aggressive from.
Yeah.
It had to be from Arlo. You know what I mean? Like,
Definitely aggressive. Even his look, his style.
I don't know
That's
if it was
real.
a Mad Beef or one of the others. He's like, fuck you, Rail. I own you. You know what I mean? Like, he was
yeah.
just pissed off at
I own
shit.
this,
So I was
yeah.
like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Damn.
But, he was just killing shit back in the day. He was like doing shit that no one was really fucking with and invading shit. So,
Damn. That's sick. He had a
And Edwards for sure, the Godfather.
yeah.
But, he did vert, so I associate more with Arlo.
Yeah, totally. Arlo had a big ass impact.
Yeah.
Shout out Arlo.
So Chris Paul also mentioned that Hartman mentioned that it was your in between spots tricks that made you so good. You know what that means?
In between?
In between spot tricks. I guess just like on the way to spot, you just fucking hit something on the way there.
Yeah, like even like just we were going somewhere, we were just still doing stuff in the street. You know what I mean? Our little like kick 180s and our little late 180s. Like we were just always like, tricking on our way to the spot. It was just.
I think even now, like even when I see skaters now, like I'll say it just for example, skating down the street with a bunch of people, like I'm fucking terrible at like doing like a nice 360 off a curb or something like that. And I always feel awkward doing it. But there's some people who are just like so natural that like they just flow around. I guess that's kind of how you were.
Yeah. We
but
just, doing our little.
I always get jealous of people
side
like that 'cause I feel like I don't have that at all.
What, the 360 off the curb?
No, I mean I could 360 a curb, but like the natural flow
you have to think
of
about
just
it more,
like
though.
cruising around, like you tap a little ledge, like I don't know, I just always feel awkward doing stuff like that. I feel like I'm trying too hard to make it look good, but some people just do it naturally.
I feel
I can't think of anybody, for example, but like I'm sure Torres is like one of those people, just like cruise around and just like 360 a sewer cap and like make it look all smooth and land like and just smock you a little curb real quick, or, I don't know.
The flow.
Yeah, there's a
There's
weird.
definitely a lot about the flow back in the day.
There's a weird flow about it that, like, I'm always envious of. It's just such a weird thing because like it doesn't really matter. Like no one notices that, but like it's just the little things that make the difference,
Yo, so what about Ryan, man? Like, I know he's a crazy. You gotta have a funny, crazy story about him. Did you go on tour with Ryan?
All the time. We were like
So,
traveling buddies.
Yeah, damn, that's sick. So it was like you and him and like, was it Med too or?
No, it was just me and him, Med and Chris Henry. They were like the home homies.
Yeah.
But as far as traveling, it was just always me and Ryan.
So like that was in China too.
No, it was just me.
Dang.
Because I don't know where. I think Ryan was doing something else, whatever.
For
like
UK
for China,
or-
they were just like, "Oh, do you want to go?" Like, I think someone like canceled or didn't.
Yeah.
It might have been Matt Mance that was supposed to go that year, but didn't. But you know, going to Cali all the time, Florida all the time. It was just you know me and him because of K2. You know what I mean?
Sick.
We rode FR and
What was
K2 together.
Huh?
You rode FR together and K2 together.
Yep.
Who else were you sponsored by back then?
Rise Above.
Oh yeah, right. And Rise Above. So
Shout out to Rise Above.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Greg Cherry.
So what kind of shipments of pants would you get? Like, would you get like
Oh, dude, we used to get
biggest-
hooked up. It was so fresh.
really like a big old stack?
Yeah, like a whole box. We'd get
Damn,
like
that's-
5 pairs of pants,
that's
10
sick.
pairs of t-shirts. Like,
Damn.
Going to
dude, I
school
was
mad
set.
fly.
I didn't have to like
going
pay
to
for
school
clothes
mad
ever.
fly. Your parents probably loved it. Like it's like,
Yeah,
Like,
school
oh, you
shop.
got clothes again, sweet.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah,
better
that's
than a
pretty
scholarship.
dope.
Yeah. Especially because that stuff was really cool back then.
It was
The-
expensive too.
Yeah,
skate skate jean pants like $50 a pair.
Really?
That's expensive for like I don't know
For-
parents' perspective. Just
He's like
oh,
he just asked really because he doesn't know.
yeah, I
I-
know, yeah.
He was
I
like,
didn't
really?
know.
Really? Was it? I don't know.
I remember because every time
I never paid.
My bad.
I remember every time I wanted something, my parents were like,
No.
"Yeah, you're not getting that.
No,
No,
exactly.
way. No way. $50 for pants you're just gonna rip up in like
Same.
30 minutes."
I used,
Like,
to
they
be,
were.
I used to be like, Mom, can I get the Jinkos? And she
Jinkos,
was like,
yeah.
what, 50? No.
Yeah.
No.
yeah.
I was
Especially
like,
because you're just gonna dog them up.
yeah.
Especially because you're gonna rip them up.
$25 Levi's. That's it.
Heiser asked, "What about getting hit by a car at the Bubble Banks?" That's crazy. He remembers Bubble Banks.
Dude, R.I.P.
How can you forget
Banks.
that?
Oh,
I know,
those
but
are so
someone who's like
much
not a New
fun.
Yorker.
Aren't they still kind of there?
No, they're gone.
They're gone
No,
completely.
Yeah, they're
But
gone.
there's like some other fake imitation bubble banks, right? Like around the...
It's
There's
not
some-
in the same area though.
I
But
think
there is like a.
Oh, they are
I think
going?
it's about 3rd Ave. They're like cement, like concrete,
No.
gray sort of.
Those are still there. But
Yeah.
no, the actual bubble banks are gone. It must have been only a few years.
Yeah, no, they're gone.
Like 5 years ago or
no.
something.
Damn, because I remember skating them a few
Yeah, I
years
think
ago.
I was probably that time. No, that was.
Stays getting hit by a car.
That's the
Yeah,
best
I
thing,
don't
too.
know. For some reason, I just attract cars or some shit.
Well, what happened?
I was airing out, and maybe Tom Heiser wasn't looking out for me.
Come on, Tom.
And just I just aired out and just like got bumped by a car.
Yeah.
Just a little love tap.
Well, at least it was only a love tap.
Yeah.
You don't... How many times have you get hit by a car?
In my lifetime, like 4.
I have 3.
Maybe
3?
5.
You got bad ones.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have 2 bad ones, and then the other 3 were just like little bullshit ones.
You have bad ones.
I got
too.
2 bad ones and 1 I just like was like laughed at. Yeah. Yeah. But
Yeah, well, your
they were all
bad
pretty.
ones are bad ones.
Yeah, bad ones are bad ones.
Yeah. When you end up in the hospital. it's
Shout
not
out medical people
Yeah.
doing your job.
good. So I guess you weren't in that. It's all good because Plum asked, "What's with that?" You're probably not gonna remember it then if you don't remember the video. Plum asked, "What's good with that kind grind clip?" And it's all good. The one you didn't lock but rolled away. Iconic clip. I can't remember what it is. Do you remember?
Wait, what? Say it again?
No.
So you did a kind grind, but you rolled it and you like rolled away from it or something. He says iconic clip. I don't know why it's iconic.
In what video?
In
It's
that FR documentary, the FR Senate documentary. So you don't even remember. So remember?
I think I know what you're talking about. Is it a flat black rail?
Answer us, Plum. Is it a fat black rail? But what about it though? If it's unless you missed more than one kind grind into the
Yeah, no. It's funny that I remember that. I don't know how I remember that, but yeah, it was like I kind of didn't put the plate on and just kind of like rolled.
Why was it an
Kinda
iconic
angled.
clip? Do you,
I don't
Yeah, I
think it
guess the
was. I
same.
don't know. Maybe for him.
yeah, I said it was the fat black rail.
Yeah, I remember that.
Damn.
It's funny. There's a picture in A Daily Bread with Josh Petty doing that rail, and I'm in the background on a bike on my BMX.
Really?
Yeah.
So you were there on like a separate trip?
No, I mean,
Or you were
I was,
just riding it with Josh?
I was just riding. Like they were in town, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll come right around. And that was like
no
when I was
way.
kind of just slowly transitioning into.
Where was
I was
this
still
rail?
like in the rollerblade
That's funny.
world, but slowly transitioning out.
What
Yeah.
rail?
It's off the West Side Highway, like I want to say like Perry Street or one of the,
down by like I know what
and
you're
it's
talking
like
about.
like a long 3 or 4.
There's the long through square one, right? And then
Yeah,
there's
it's
the
like-
one under the stairs in there. It's on like
Another side.
Perry
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
it's a long one.
yeah,
a long
it's like
skinny one. Yeah,
Hiroshio or something like
Mhm.
that.
I don't remember.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, there's a dope little. There's some good spots.
There's some
over there. I
spots
was just
over
riding
there.
over there one time on my bike with my homie and hit like.
That's
3
funny that you were in the
spots
back.
real quick. Yeah, it's funny. I was like, oh shit, that's me. I had like 4-piece bars. Like I remember, like I had a hat on, and I was just there, like, watching. And I remember, like, being there. They're like, yo, we're going to go skate. Like, all right around.
Yeah, Richie Corley mentioned...
Oh, I know which picture you're talking about, too, by the way.
It was black and white.
It was the black and white Josh Petty kind grinded that.
Forward, right?
Yeah, it's backwards.
He's doing it backwards?
Yeah, in that picture. But it is black and white. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Exactly which one.
Look at it again, and I'm, like, in the right-hand corner.
All right, cool. We're going to find it and pull it up.
Yeah, I'll try to find it. Another thing I'm not going to be able to find.
Yeah, we'll find that. I can find that.
Richie Corley, do you recall doing alley fish brains at Police Plaza on the far side rail, not top side? I don't really know what he means by that.
Like the just doing like Ali Fish Brains, but
yeah, like
on
just
on the other side.
Yeah, dark side on it.
Like close to the wall or something.
No, like because it's a square rail. Like, do you remember like Ali Fish Brain in it?
So it's just like an alley far side mock.
Yeah.
But you did do. Like you front rail the rail with like the wall next to it, the long ass one, which is
I
super
was Harry Disler for that one.
You were Harry Disler for that? What do you
that
mean?
day you were Harry Disler?
For some reason, they've always I guess it was I started it myself by like
giving the wrong name.
So consequently after that, every time they would I'd come in a magazine, it'd be someone else. I was Harry Disler. I was Chris Henry. Some other person. They just always got my name wrong.
You've always been like a jokester with that. What were you like in school? Just curious. Getting in trouble a lot? Or?
Yeah. When I was young, I was always out in the hallway because they were like, "Get out!"
Always like, "Yo, I'm David Fishburne."
Yeah, I was a little prankster. I was always fucking around.
But I didn't realize that somebody hit that rail because I was always like, this would be such a sick rail if it wasn't a wall next to it. But you were like, fuck it, and you just royaled it anyway.
I did it both ways too.
Yeah, I do. I saw it both ways.
And then, that's right. That one is
there was no fence at the end though, right?
No.
There was
and then you know that area, right? And then if you go,
it's the one that goes directly like you go down the stairs and the bench is right there.
And then if you come back up and you're like in the flat area up here, there's another rail like that in another section that I did. And it came out in a magazine, and they called me Harry Disler for that one. And
Did
Chris
they?
Henry's on, like, sitting down in the pic, yeah.
That's funny.
Dang, shout out Harry Disler. Do you, like, know anything what's going on, like, blading in, like, the last 10 years? Do you have anybody?
Yeah, no,
do you have,
yeah, unfortunately.
And it's all good.
I've been kind of out of the loop a little bit.
But do you know anyone, like, that's, like, that you like to watch? I'm just curious if there's anyone that you've seen the past 10 years that you're like, I like this guy skating a little bit. Farmer?
For sure.
Farmer, right? I know you know his stuff.
And is there another guy named David or something?
There's Dave Sizemore. Sizemore.
I like his stuff.
Yeah, someone just said he had the last clip at Bubble Banks before they tore it down.
Sizemore?
Oh, did he?
Ian Hutchison said he has the last clip on Bubble Banks.
Oh.
I don't know what it was though. I can't think of anything.
Maybe we'll try to figure that out too. Austin's got a lot of work ahead.
Well, there goes my Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Right. No candied yams for you.
Joe Fernandez, what was the best park? Riverside or Chelsea?
That's a tough one. I'm going to say Riverside just because the layout.
I was going to say.
It was just a little bigger. Had that big vert wall you could bug out. It had an awesome mini ramp. Mm-hmm. Had that launch to the bank.
A lot of space there, too.
A lot of space, yeah.
Yeah, Riverside that launched to the bank used to crush that, man.
I love that shit.
That was like
going alley
270
270 to it. I used to love doing that stuff.
I think we used that in the promo,
yeah,
right?
because that was the one I found you doing the Liu Kang 360.
Yeah,
and you was like, fuck.
I was like,
right in front of the camera. So sick.
Yeah, I love that park. That was really fun.
Yeah, that's like the old setup. Like, that was like the first time I went to Riverside. It was like before the mini ramp was there. They just had like not even like a real launch, just like a small like 1 foot one, and the main thing was just like that launch to that thing was so sick.
It's in that whole big ass spot, like
so much space. Yeah,
that shit. They gotta do something sick there. They gotta like.
It's falling apart now.
Yeah, have you been there like recently in past years?
I've tried, and they don't let any bikes in.
Has it always been like that?
No.
All of a sudden, they just don't let BMXers
Dude,
there?
like Dennis McCoy and Corey Anastasia were there. Like, I mean, this is probably like 10 years or more.
I was supposed to say Dennis McCoy.
And then after that, Dennis McCoy did like went up the quarter and did a fufunu on the top rail of the vert, and then came back in.
That's a back wheel stall, right?
Yeah.
No.
Like you just do back wheel and then come in.
No, he didn't come in fakie.
Yes.
No,
bro.
he didn't.
That's called a fufulu.
10 years ago, he did that.
Fufulu
or more, yeah. Fufunu.
That's like a back wheel stall.
Yep.
To fakie.
And I was just like,
no, he didn't.
And Corey Anastasio backflipped that little box.
The little one?
The little box with the little grind thing.
The fun box thing?
Yeah, that little fun box.
But
he backflipped it. I was like.
But not that, not even the, like, this is before the mini was there, right?
No, the Mini's always been there.
No, like not the vert, like the Mini in the back. You know that one?
Yeah, that's always been there. They were always there. It was the Mini.
I didn't know the
and
Mini
then
was
it had
not that either.
Had
But
the bank. Then you had a little box, and then you had the big vert.
Okay,
wall.
cool. Okay.
maybe you just never skated it.
No, I'm telling you, I don't mean to like trump Dave.
There was no mini ramp.
There was a time back in the day where there was not that mini ramp, and I
just the
went there.
vert ramp.
And I must have been 13. So this must have been 22 years ago.
Probably.
Yeah, no, it was the vert ramp that long.
Because I went late. I mean, I didn't go like when it first opened up. I probably like visited after.
All right, we're gonna have to do some.
Yeah, I
more
never
research
been
on
there
that.
originally, so I don't know. Like the mini ramp's been there as far as I know, but I haven't been there since the beginning.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I haven't.
Shit,
I wasn't going there. Since the beginning.
I don't mean to try to show my nuts against Dave over here because he knows his stuff.
No, trust me, no, I
Yeah.
don't. My memory is shite.
Guess all those years of skating and riding, all those impacts.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of tours, did you go on any FR trips or anything with Altitude Lou?
I might have. No, I was just too fucked up to remember he was there.
You think he's in the FR video? In the
He might
documentary?
He might be in one of them.
I don't know if you know. We're trying to figure out who he is.
Yo, if he's in that video somehow, but you would recognize a guy with yellow pants and dreads if he was.
He might be in Mad Beef.
Might be in Mad Beef.
Really?
And what was the other one before Mad
Yeah, we're gonna have to go over Mad
No
Beef with
Limits?
a fine comb.
Maybe. That's the dude who did like the side surf down the court stairs, the courthouse.
I don't even remember that. A clip of someone side surfing the whole thing?
Dude, he was.
That hurts your knees, huh?
No, we didn't. Not the Supreme Court.
Or dude, he did like roll fakie in the middle of a 360, like knee down, some shit. Yeah, it was wild.
Jeez.
That's some Super California.
Damn.
Watch it.
Altitude Lou.
Yeah.
Dude.
Going in.
That's
He
wild,
probably just
man.
jumped up the stairs afterwards to get to the top. He didn't even like walk up the stairs. Just like,
Right.
I'm gonna do it again, guys.
Yeah.
Bloop, bloop. Like Super Mario when he jumps at the
You
end.
are guys doing rail rides on skates?
Rolls.
Yeah, rail.
He's done
rail.
a couple gnarly
Yeah.
ones.
Like one, like just the line.
Well, yeah, I've done ones and then I've done twos, and so is Thomas
What do
Martin.
you mean twos?
Like 1 foot in front of the other.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, but on
Whoa.
not on round rails, square rails.
Okay.
Yeah,
But what
like
about
five
round rails?
Round rails, it's like I don't think
That's like
Thomas Martin does.
Precision Ninja
Thomas Martin
status?
does.
I don't even know.
Thomas Martin.
Does he roll round?
I filmed him doing it like one or two
Wow.
round rails.
Because to be honest, I got the inspiration from BMX.
That's what I
Yeah,
asked because
that's-
it's been a big thing lately. You
Yeah.
know,
Yo, the
guys
clip of
just
that guy
tire
going
running.
up the Irvine rail. What's that college called? What the fuck?
It's at UCI.
UCI.
he
the like 20 stair square rail.
He rolled up and
Tail whipped off.
no
yeah.
handle. Was it
Oh.
tail whip or was it bar spin?
I think it was tail. I could. You don't know this clip? What?
I mean,
it's
dude,
a
this-
pretty.
It had like a
this-
million.
At this
views
point,
on
that's pretty
Facebook.
common. At this point,
That's the thing. It's common. Like dudes are just
yeah.
fucking
so common.
dudes are doing bar spins to rail ride to like 180 bar spin.
That shit
Yeah,
is
it's
fucked.
like,
That shit is
fuck you
fucked.
And
doing?
since I was a kid to
And then I
now,
thought I was like, dude, on skates that'd be like some sick shit,
Oh,
like
yeah.
a Makio, like
No,
roll
yeah.
down a Makio.
no, I've
and
got
then just
to.
next level backwards.
Yo, backwards.
No,
is
that's what
crazy.
Andy Cruz was the king of. He,
He would do
and
those.
yeah,
and
ollie
Love.
one
Do
foot.
those,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And be love. The
And
alley
Love.
minor roll and the start box
Yeah,
rail,
yeah.
which is still one of the craziest things. Do you remember that in like Day of the Rope?
Yep.
The alley oop 1 foot on the start box rail, the X Games. The
Mhm.
whole shit 1 foot. Alley oop. Came off the N1.
And you know what's funny?
Crazy.
When I saw that as a kid, I was like,
Yeah, me too. Same
You're
thing.
like it's crazy. And then like
Yeah, I'm
time
like,
went,
that's
and
not
I was
cool.
like, that's the gnarliest
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not
wow.
a Royale. I don't like it. But then, yeah, like watching it like 10 years later, whatever it was, I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
Mhm.
Still nobody would do that. Like,
Yeah.
can you picture anyone doing that now? I can't picture.
Yeah, dude.
It's probably like a 20 equivalent to like a 20 stair rail, 25 stair rail, and then to do it 1 foot.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. Alley oop.
Yeah, but no, I
Yeah.
definitely got, and also like, I was like, I got that inspiration from watching BMX, and also going sideways into wall rides from like, actually it was like Ruben Alcantara or something, Ruben
Mhm.
Alcantara, how do you say
Yeah.
his name? But like
Yeah,
his
he's a
old
crazy
part,
wall
it was like an
rider.
old part from like 10 years ago or something, you know, big part, famous part or something. But he was just like doing wall rides and everything, and just going sideways, and it was like boof.
Yeah, it's like
And I was
90 degree, right?
I
You
was
just
like,
smack into
whoa,
it.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
no one's doing that, and then
Yeah.
just starting to try that, and
It's tough on the knees. Just
yeah, it's
smash into a
depending.
wall.
Yeah,
Mm.
I guess bike you
Yeah.
have a little more like absorption.
You got the air pressure
Yeah.
on your knees. So.
yeah. And, well, I'm suffering now. So.
I guess so. The rolling is crazy though.
I know, man. Dudes are doing
That
like,
is-
especially you. I'm sure your knees are fucking killing you now, man.
It's real.
One time I
Life
talked to
is
Josh
real.
Petty. He was like, I don't think I got cartilage left in my knee.
Well, he's had bad knees forever.
Josh
since the
Yeah.
90s.
used to do some big ass shit too, man. I
Yeah.
was like, how the fuck are these guys dropping off that shit?
Yeah.
He's
They
had
started
bad
making
knees since the
skates with
90s.
like bigger from like all that foam in your heels ain't doing shit for your knees, bro.
No.
So you know, we tried.
Yeah.
They tried.
They got
Just-
suspension frames now and shit. Like frames with like little bushings in the axle, so they like bounce up and down
They
a little
give
bit.
a little,
Yeah.
little give.
They work. They're pretty good. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna save your knees, but
Yeah.
it's a little bit.
It helps.
Yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can find one more. Do we got one more in there?
Harry Scary. This question's come up more than once. What's your thought on the big wheels trend? You probably don't even know that there is a big wheels trend.
Like dudes trying to come out with like
Yeah.
72s again.
Yeah, yeah.
No, they're even bigger sometimes.
Oh yeah, bigger than 70s.
Yeah.
Well, it's different ways. Yeah, but like the
On
Wizards,
the street skate. Like in
No,
the
it's
frame?
like they're just doing like an old big wheel skating, but they're skating street, but like different. So it's like a new.
Oh, so not
It's
so
like a
much
different. It's
grinding.
like a different
just-
style.
Not so-
Yeah, yeah. It's
not
like
so much grinding.
maneuvers and shit like that.
All right. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's like.
I mean, I you know.
they do something like that in the biking world too. Like they have like the guys in like the mountain bikes with like the regular
Yeah,
wheels.
yeah. Basically.
What's up with that? Is it like any difference to that?
Macaskill?
Oh, dude, that dude's
Macaskills.
bananas. But he's more like trial style, like stalling and bouncing around.
Was that a biker? A BMXer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, he's not BMX. He's like a mountain.
Yeah,
dude.
mountain.
He
Oh,
rides
yeah.
for Red Bull.
Yeah.
Oh, those guys are crazy.
Like the
Yeah,
trial
yeah.
style, you know,
Yeah,
they got
yeah.
the brakes and
90
super
miles an
lows.
hour.
Yeah.
No, super slow.
No, he just.
Like he's just hopping on the back wheel
Oh.
like from a
yeah,
rock to one
you've
rock.
seen his
Yeah, yeah,
stuff.
I
You've
did
seen
see it.
It's
I
like
was-
control.
Yeah, I was
stuff.
thinking like the
He
guys
did
just
like
bomb the
they
hills.
did. Was it Red Bull? Did like they
made, like, a-
constructed like a whole
Oh.
toy
Oh
place.
yeah, yeah. I did see
Yeah,
that. Like
that
the,
shit.
the
It's
shipping
so
containers
good.
and
He
stuff,
did a
like-
fucking like front flip off a ball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
good that
Like,
bit.
Did he?
It's
Did
like a
some shit on the
weird-
rail. Like he went rail stall, hopped to the other rail,
Yeah.
then hopped up. Yeah, he's just some crazy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, dudes are doing like the same shit on BMX on mountain bikes. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
those are what 26 or 27-inch wheels.
What do you think of like the fixed gear, the freestyle fixed gear guys?
Those dudes are nuts. I don't even know how they do that shit. Like, you that's a whole like
Yeah.
messing with your. I don't know how they do that shit.
Because
When
I
like,
know a lot of BMX guys are like they don't like that.
why wouldn't they like it? Because
I don't
it's
know.
something different. Everyone's always
It's probably
like,
that's why.
Yeah, it's
Same thing like big wheels when
"Ugh."
they came out. It was like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
hated
Man,
it.
just people gonna want to try something different. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
you know, can't hate on it.
That's cool that you have that attitude. I guess
Yeah.
maybe
I've
growing up
never
blading
been like
gives you
that. You know, like
yeah.
the whole skateboard and you're on this scooter. Like man, you're just rolling. You're just
Mhm.
doing something on a wheel, just different. You know, just
Yeah.
as long as you don't get in my way.
That's it. Yeah,
That's it. Just don't get in my way, and we're cool.
That's
Yeah,
it.
don't get
Like
in my
I'll
way.
stop and oh shit, he did like 40 spins on the, on the scooter.
Yeah.
It's cool. Just don't get in my
Just
way.
don't
We're
get in my way.
good.
That's it.
I respect it.
That's what I was gonna say. Like the BMXers that have like the bikers that have like the mountain bike frame with like the regular wheels on them at I don't know, they go to parks and stuff like that. But like when I see them at a park, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, I definitely don't want to run into that guy. 'Cause it's like running into a BMX is bad enough, but like running into one with like a big mountain bike frame,
Yeah.
whatever like that.
Yeah.
Is there any difference to that, or it's just like
Well, running into them.
no, like riding the big frames as opposed to like the BMX thing? It's just personal.
Yeah,
taste, I guess, like that.
yeah.
Oh, I started
Yeah,
seeing
that's-
those pop up, and I'm like, what the fuck? But that's like people riding big wheels and blading
Yeah,
again.
they
I guess it's
they
like.
just want to try something different.
Yeah,
I
that's what it
guess.
is. I didn't know if there was a difference to that. I remember first time seeing them, like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like,
But
you're
what?
gonna kill us all.
So dudes are doing four big wheels.
All kinds.
Some do three.
Some do three, some do five.
Some do four,
Wizards
some do
at five.
Yeah.
5 wheels.
The
Yeah.
the biggest one of the wizard frames. They're like 100.
Because I saw Ariel. He had some
Yeah,
like crazy.
Ariel does some big ones.
Those like that style.
Yeah.
Like those?
Do you still see Ariel here? in this?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Still close, homie.
Yeah. Shout out Ariel.
Ariel's doing-
Yeah, but people do like 4 flat, like 110 millimeters and shit like that.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, there's like people are getting crazy with it. But yeah, it's not
for speed and
it's
just
not much.
for-
It's not much grinding. It's all maneuverability. Like they're rocker differently, so you could just like
Yeah.
wiggle around differently and shit like that. So it's not just like they're not like grinding with them or anything
Nah.
like that. And a lot of them are metal frames because they're not strong enough to like.
that makes me
support.
think of like dudes who don't ride pegs on BMX. You know what I mean? Like, they're not grinding.
Yeah.
They're just doing BMX without
Oh,
a
yeah.
peg to grind. So
Yeah.
But are,
you could do skating without grinding.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff like wall
so they're still
rides.
doing like handlebar spins, tail whips, all that,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
forever.
but just without pegs.
Yeah, they can still.
And they straight up don't grind though, right? I guess.
you could still
On the nuts.
no, on your pedal. You
Yeah,
can
the pedal.
use your
Oh, yeah, the
pedal,
pedal.
to set
Pedal
it,
and wheel.
and it looks like not just your pedal. Like you just put your pedal on the side of something, and they just make it happen. But there are dudes who do grind on the axle itself too. I've seen that shit.
And then there's pedal and wheel too, right? There's like
Yeah, like
Pedal
front wheel,
yeah,
pedal
front wheel
hanging.
pedal, yeah.
Do you
I try those.
use metal pegs or plastic pegs?
Currently I'm doing plastic.
Yeah,
Plastic
Yeah.
are sick.
yeah, plastic's good for us.
It's just it's just more forgiving. You know what I mean? It's just I used to ride metal, but
Oh, this is the photo. We got it. The kind grind photo, the petty photo with you in the background.
Let me see.
I'm gonna pull it up. Harith Hassan sent us this. I hope you say your name right.
Dude.
Boom.
There it is. Oh dang!
Do you see me?
And who's that in the background there?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Oh, fuck! What's that dude's name? He's got like he's Australian. He's got like a crazy beard now, like a kid. Oh,
Is
everyone's
not
gonna be
Dion.
Dion.
No,
No, Josh
no.
Clark.
Josh Clark.
Yeah,
Josh Clark.
That's Josh Clark.
That's Josh Clark.
Yeah, of course,
No.
of course, Miguel. Doesn't look like him.
No, yeah, that's him. I remember.
Dang.
Australian.
This is an iconic photo here.
Hell
It is.
yeah, dude.
That's a good kind grind.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's a
it's
good
one.
kind grind.
Damn, we should maybe make a Jump Street shirt out of this.
Ooh.
That's sick.
Ooh.
Dang.
So you had like no urge
It
to bring your
was-
skates out then. You were just
Nah,
like,
I had the bike fever came back strong, man.
Yeah,
It
huh.
was so strong.
That's
like I
sick.
just wanted to ride so much. You
That's
know,
all-
I mean,
Yeah, once
I
you get the
love-
fever, that's it.
Oh shit, sorry. I mean, I loved rollerblading. It was fucking awesome, and you know, it was being young, just dreaming about it, and just, you know, with Brian and everybody and the homies, and just, you know, just eat, sleep, rollerblade. You know, like
yeah.
winter was coming. Like fuck, snow! I can't wait till the snow melts.
Yeah.
It was just, you know, what I was doing at the time, but I always loved biking. You know, that's where it originally was. Since I was a tiny little kid, I loved watching
Yeah.
motorcycles and all that stuff, dirt bikes and shit. But
Yeah,
It's
totally.
just so funny that another blader got you back into biking. Like it wasn't like another biker or like something
Yeah,
you're on. It's like
you
a
know what I mean?
blader got you into biking.
that's the funny shit. And then remember Sammy Lopez?
No. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
You remember Sammy
Oh,
Lopez?
yeah.
Sammy
Yeah.
Lopez rode for FR. He was a biker.
Yeah.
He biked first, and then he just started.
Same from Queens?
I think it's from the Bronx.
The Bronx.
Yeah, because he used to be at Malali's all the time. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know.
No, that makes
But,
sense. A lot of BMXers came from the Bronx.
And
because
then,
of Malali's.
dude, he was fucking skating all the time. And then when I started riding again, I met him at Malaz, and he was on a bike. He's like, "Oh shit!" Right? I was like, "Yeah, dude."
That's
That's
sick.
sick.
And he was nasty on a bike.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. A lot of those Malali's BMXers were nuts.
You had to be nuts.
You had to
because
be.
the ramps are just like
Huge.
crazy. They
Yeah.
were huge, and you know.
scary, big old scary ramps.
Yeah.
With all these cracks
Those
in them
were
and
good
stuff like
times,
that.
yeah.
Man. Oof, that was a tough guy park.
I never
Dude,
skated on
nails
Mhm.
coming out. Yeah,
That was
you
a
had to be
tough
brave.
guy
Jeez.
park. Dave,
All right.
anything? Any wisdom you'd like to impart, or just nah? See you later.
Nah, man, just, you know, keep skating, keep rocking out, do your things, guys. You know. I don't know.
All right,
We'll
we're
see you when we
gonna
see
go
you.
have a Thanksgiving Eve celebration.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. And
thank you,
enjoy
everyone.
Thanksgiving,
Yeah,
everybody.
Thank you, everyone, for joining
Have a good
us.
one.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Be safe tonight, tomorrow. We will see you next week. We have a very special guest next week, too.
Well,
we'll
it's not
announce
even.
it.
It's not even next week. It's friggin' Wednesday, right?
Well, today's Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
We'll see you guys next week. Thank you
All
guys
right,
for
next
watching.
week. Bye.
So-